Every day, teachers across the world go above and beyond their call of duty. In addition to the 14 students who lost their lives that day, 3 teachers selfishly sacrificed their lives in an attempt to save these students. Thanks to your help, the Jacksonville Icemen are donating a portion of tickets sold for this evening's back to the Stoneman Douglas Victims Fund. At this time, we ask that you please join us in a moment of silence in memory of those who lost their lives in support of their families. Thank you. Please remain standing, remove your caps, and join our players and coaches as we honor America and all the brave men and women serving our country with the singing of our national anthem. Performing tonight's anthem is Julia Stevens.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Julia.
And good evening, everyone, from the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. Arlie Johnson with you tonight as the Icemen get set to host the Norfolk Admirals in a crucial South Division matchup. Certainly crucial anyway from Jacksonville's perspective, as the Icemen have an opportunity to climb out of last place in the South Division for the first time since opening night, all the way back on October the 14th. The Icemen coming in with a record of 18-28, 4-3. Norfolk is in the 7th place for Jacksonville. For Norfolk, they're in 5th place. The Icemen cannot catch Norfolk tonight, but with a regulation win, they would be just 3 points behind the Admirals for 5th place. And if the Icemen win, combined with a Greenville loss tonight, and they play at Fort Wayne, that would leapfrog the Icemen over Greenville in the South Division standings. Starting in goal tonight for the Icemen, just coming down today from the American Hockey League's Manitoba Moose, Austin Lotz is back with the Icemen. 11-9-1-1 is his record this year. Goals against average of 2.82, save percentage of 89.6%. Norfolk's goaltender tonight, Ty Richenbach. He is 14-15-3-0 on the season. Goals against average of 3.32. The referee, Andrea Barone, he drops the puck. Norfolk controls, and we are underway. Thank you so much for being with us tonight on ECHL.tv and on JacksIcemen.com. These two teams have had a very tight season series. They have played 6 times this year. 5 of them have gone past regulation as Jacksonville gets it into the offensive zone. Shot from Clark goes off the heel of his stick, held in, however, by Pierce. Wrister's save is made by Richenbach with the right pad. Rebound for Clark. Moves it into the corner for Eberle, who overskates it. And that allows the Admirals' Michael Young to play it ahead. And Schutt will stick handle to the Jacksonville blue line. The Icemen take over from there. Jimmy Lodge just onto the ice. Plenty of room to maneuver through the neutral zone. Flipping it ahead for Garrett Hunt. Hunt nearly had a couple of players offside, so he just has to clear in. And the Admirals will take over from there. Chase Harrison, former Icemen player. He was traded mid-season in exchange for Tim Daly, a pair of blue liners swapping spots. This is the first time that Harrison has been back here in Jacksonville since he was traded away. As the puck goes into the Norfolk zone, they will call this icing against Jacksonville. And the faceoff will come into the right side of Austin Watts. Just over a minute in, our first whistle of the night. First home game for Jacksonville since the 11th of February. The Icemen had a 3-game road trip. 2 of those games in Norfolk, plus 1 game in South Carolina. The Icemen finished up 1-1-1 out of those 3 games. Winning in regulation over Norfolk and then losing in overtime in their last game. That was on Monday, President's Day. That was the last time that the Icemen have played. Critchlow losing the draw to Cook. Cook tries to get it back to the blue line, instead plays it into the corner. Kyle Shapiro shouldering up his man against the corner. Shapiro now knocks the puck free, allowing Chris Dines to take over behind his own net. Great outlet pass for Lodge, flipping it to the right for Critchlow. 3-man rush for the Icemen. Critchlow with a wrister, glove saved by Richenbach. And sticks up high a little bit as Richenbach takes the face-off to his left side. The Icemen, a very physical team. Norfolk, the complete antithesis of that. Jacksonville with 968 penalty minutes. They are now second in the division, second in the conference for that matter in penalty minutes. Norfolk, on the other hand, only 629. They do not drop the gloves for just about anything. The Admirals currently don't have anybody on their team with more than 60 penalty minutes for the entire season. Let's just say it's a different story for the Icemen. Admirals win the faceoff. It's Romain Chouard going cross ice. They do get it out to center. Clearing in is Pompeo, but it goes off the leg of Brendan Collier and out of play. The Icemen, as they really seem to have struggled all season long in terms of roster depth, they do have a full roster today in terms of 16 skaters and 2 goaltenders, but it's not quite the alignment that they would like. Normally it's 10 forwards, 6 defensemen as those 16 skaters, but not tonight. Jacksonville with only 5 defensemen. One of them started the game. His name is Chad Thibodeau, and he's making his pro debut tonight. We'll tell you a little bit more about him and another newcomer for the Icemen in the first intermission. Meanwhile, one of those other new players is Cody Fowley for the Icemen. He gets it in behind the Norfolk net for McIntyre. Trying to set up Lichtenwald and then around for Cody Fowley. Fowley off the boards for Thibodeau. Wrists it into an open corner. So both newcomers on the ice making their home debuts. Fowley has played a few games on the road. Good pressure here from the Icemen. McIntyre plays it back behind the Norfolk net for Lichtenwald. Lichtenwald, who scored his first ECHL goal on this road trip in South Carolina. Still fighting for it. Great board work done here by Jacksonville. To the blue line for Joseph. Looking for Fowley and back to Joseph. Slap shot on a screen and a pad save made by Richenbach. Rebound for McIntyre along the far side wall. Tried to play it into the corner. Stolen by Norfolk. Stolen back by Fowley. Wrister is blocked, however, by the Admirals. Fowley in the high slot, but his shot never made it on net. The other direction, it's Pompeo taking it into the zone. Plays it off the end boards. Looking for Alberga. Alberga to the blue line. Playing it back into the corner is Michael Young. Behind the Jacksonville net. Taken over there by the Icemen's Chris Joseph, then for Eberle, and ahead for Fowley, who will wrist it in. 16:53 to go in the first period. Jackson with a shot deflected on net. Save is made. Rebound is covered. The shot came from the left point from Chris Dines, and Everett Clark got a piece of it, making it tricky for Richenbach, but he was up to the task. Puck squirted free very briefly, but he was able to freeze it almost immediately. Shots on goal early on, looking good for the Icemen. They have the only 4 shots on goal in this game so far. Norfolk with nothing even towards goal yet. So puck possession is being big for the Icemen here too. They win this face-off as well. Pierce into the near side corner for Tanner Eberle. Right side of Richenbach. Circles the back of the net and plays it to the blue line for Shapiro. Shapiro around the boards we go. Chris Dines pinches in, looking for Clark. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Another save. Rebound loose on the backhand. Richenbach had to make 3 saves there. And the Icemen continue to pepper the Norfolk net. Tremendous start here for the Icemen, but it stays 0-0. And Ty Richenbach keeping the Admirals in a scoreless game thus far. Everett Clark scoring in the last game against Norfolk at Norfolk on Monday. It was a highlight reel kind of goal. Slipping the puck through the defender's legs, stepping around him, then beating Richenbach with a backhander there. They only list 2 shots on goal in that last flurry, so 6-0 the shots on goal for the Icemen. Critchlow takes and wins another draw. It's Brendan Collier playing defense tonight, or at least right now. Garrett Hunt got hit from behind, couldn't keep it in the crease, but it goes to the blue line for Daly, and a blocker save made by Richenbach. Rebound for Angeli. He cannot clear yet either. Critchlow plays it behind the net for looking for Garrett Hunt. Jimmy Lodge taps it away for Critchlow. Shot on goal, blocked in front. Save is made by Richenbach, and then it cleared away by Norfolk. Tim Daly takes the body, allowing Brendan Collier to take the puck. This is the first time we've seen Brendan Collier play D all year long, but Jacksonville with only 5 healthy D-men, and one of them, remember, making his professional debut, so they needed somebody who would be responsible back there, and that's going to be Collier. Collier for Daly, long pass for Hunt, who redirects into the zone. Richenbach will leave it there for Balaj Gaz. Shutt plays it cross ice, got drilled on the play on a hit from Garrett Hunt. Slap shot from Alberga, deflects to the right side of Austin Lotz, wide of the net. Jacksonville with a loose puck. It's Chris Joseph behind his net, playing it to the right for Thibodeau. Lead pass redirected in by Fowley. They'll say no, it wasn't redirected in. They're going to say that Fowley did not touch the puck. So icing is going to be the call against the Icemen. We'll bring it back into the Jacksonville zone with 15:18 on the clock in the first period. Jacksonville still very much in the thick of things for the playoff race in the South Division, as nobody seems to want to take hold of 4th place in particular in this division. We'll take a look through the standings as well in the first intermission, as not a whole bunch of teams are playing exceptional hockey. Right off the draw, a slap shot from Alberga gets blocked by Fowley. He was in great position right off the draw, but it never reached the net. Puck goes into the corner, right side of Austin Lotz. Thibodeau pokes it away for Fowley. Fowley starts a 3-man rush with Critchlow and McIntyre. Fowley flips it in on net. Richenbach forced to make the save, and the cover-up as well. So an offensive zone draw for the Icemen. They'll change lines. Very curious to see Brendan Collier playing on defense tonight. Dejan Mingo currently on the injured list for Jacksonville with a lower body injury, so he's not suited up. Scott Savage, one of the top defensive pairing defensemen for the Icemen, called up to the American Hockey League since the Icemen last had a home game. He's now with the Cleveland Monsters up in the American League. Property of the Columbus Blue Jackets, as the Icemen get it over the blue line. Backhand feed knocked out of midair by Brody DuPont, one of the best scorers in the entire ECHL. Feeds it ahead for Bessie. Bessie trying to go wide. Sharp angle shot goes well over the crossbar and all the way out to center ice on the carom. The Admirals will take it deep in their own zone. Eberle using the body on Michael Young, trying to forecheck away from him. Eberle now gives a shove to Melanson, as Young stick handles out of his own end, gains the red line and then the blue line. Onside, long slap shot, deflected wide of the play. Shapiro got a piece of it, comes loose for Eberle. Starts the rush with Elgin Pierce, but it looks like the Icemen just need a line change here. Eberle feeds it ahead to Dines. The defenseman just onto the ice, and he's going to be the one who leads the charge. Takes it behind the net for Eli Lichtenwald. Lichtenwald waiting for the line change to complete. He blows a tire, allowing the Admirals to flip it out and into the Jacksonville end. Tried to turn a little too sharply and couldn't keep his feet. Garrett Hunt on the forehand. Drops it back for Tim Daly, chipping it ahead. Angeli got a piece of it, but Tyson Fawcett gets it back for Jacksonville. Playing it behind the Norfolk net. Heavy collision there between Hunt and Chase Harrison. Former teammates collide there. Behind the Norfolk net, Hunt tries to knock it free. He does get it loose into the corner. On his backhand, he's got Harrison on his tail. Harrison got a piece of it at the blue line. It is played out to center ice, and Frazee will play it cross ice. Norfolk into the zone. Offside will be the call. 13-17 to go in period number 1. It's been all Jacksonville out shooting Norfolk 6-0 so far. However, we stay scoreless. We'll be back in a moment on Jacksonville Icemen Hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 30th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; BFL Canada and Sutton Special Risk, sponsor of the 2018 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, official on-ice equipment provider; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Sherwood Hockey, official puck provider; Sports Tape, official sports tape provider; Warrior, official performance sportswear provider; SweatX, the official laundry detergent and odor eliminator of the ECHL; and the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live league action by logging on to ECHL.tv, and be sure to download the ECHL mobile app for Android and Apple handheld devices. Back with you at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you. We are scoreless in the early going, but it has been all Jacksonville in the opening minutes. Ty Richenbach, the goaltender for Norfolk, has been very, very strong in the early going. Despite his goals against average of 3.32, Richenbach's save percentage is quite good at 91.4%. It's Norfolk's defense that is normally in question, but not the goaltender himself. Are we going to have a penalty here? Right off the draw? It could be penalty on Jacksonville. Garrett Hunt's going to the box. Even before the puck was dropped, Garrett Hunt is going into the penalty box. Is it for two players getting waved out of a draw, possibly? Delay of game is the call? Roughing is the call, so we give him an extra little shove. This official, this referee, Andrea Barone, has been here one time, and let's just say he did not win too many friends with the fans or coaching staff that particular night here in Jacksonville. But it's Norfolk on the power play, and a save by Lotz from in tight on Max Cook. So Norfolk's first shot on goal is a dandy, but Austin Lotz stuffing the wraparound attempt. Jacksonville now gets a steal at their own blue line, and Shapiro will clear it in. Norfolk's power play, 16th overall in the league at 16.5%. Jacksonville's penalty killing all the way up to 13th now in the league at 82.8%. Very good percentage. The Admirals get it into the zone. They play it around the wall for Chase Harrison. Harrison into the corner for Derek Angeli. Angeli stops at the top of the left circle. Defending is Critchlow. Centering pass goes right through the crease. Nobody home. It comes off the boards. Norfolk still in it. Shot towards goal. Frazee tried to redirect. Couldn't do it. Norfolk looks for the hold in. They do keep it in the zone. It is Young. Centering feed. Deflected, and a big-time save from Austin Lotz. Rebound cleared away. Penalty coming on the Admirals the other way. Austin Lotz making two big saves, and as Tanner Eberle was trying to skate out of the zone on the rebound, he got tripped up. Exactly a minute into Garrett Hunt's penalty. Now it is the Admirals heading to the penalty box for the first time. Angeli's going to the box, and Austin Lotz had to make two big saves on that power play for Norfolk. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for the next minute, and the Icemen will then have a power play for exactly a minute as well. 4-on-4 for now. Faceoff is in the Admiral zone. Norfolk controls. It's Melanson. Cross ice for Brody DuPont. Watch out for DuPont, number 7, their team captain. Nearly lost it to McIntyre. He just gets it back deep in his own zone. Feeding it ahead for Bessie. Bessie's got a ton of speed, carries into the zone and gets it behind the Jacksonville net. Collier first on it there for Daly. Daly tripped up on the play. No call, and a steal here from Norfolk. Daly takes the body, allowing Collier to take possession, and a 3-on-2 develops for Jacksonville if they hustle. Foul for McIntyre. The trailer is Daly. Daly gets it. Wrist shot. Score! Tim Daly puts the Icemen on top 1-0. His first goal as an Iceman comes against his former team in Norfolk. It's 1-0 Jacksonville with 11:38 on the clock in the first period. Daly took the feed from McIntyre in the high slot. and blasted a wrister over the glove of Ty Richenbach, just under the bar. And this goal at 8:22 of the first period gives Jacksonville a 1-0 lead. Great to see Tim Daly get his first goal for the Icemen and have it come against his former team in the process. 4-on-4 goal as Tyson Fawcett gets a shot away, saved by Richenbach. The Icemen almost went back-to-back, just a few seconds apart. The Icemen will have a power play in 3 more seconds. Meanwhile, it's Norfolk in control in the neutral zone. Melanson takes it over the blue line. Wrist shot goes wide. Jacksonville is now on a power play, and they have a 3-on-2 if they can get it away, but it's taken away by Norfolk. That was a do-or-die play there from Michael Young, the Admirals defenseman. Would have been a 2-on-1 for Jacksonville had he not made that play. So the Icemen on the power play for 40 more seconds here. It's an abbreviated power play. Jimmy Lodge over the blue line, carrying it by himself all the way into the left wing corner, plays it around the wall for Eberle. Tanner Eberle, stick handles behind the net, looks to center, goes to Dines instead at the blue line. Jacksonville sets up shop. Cody Fowley at the blue line as a fourth forward. Fawcett for Lodge. To the blue line, it's Fowley. Top of the left circle for Chris Dines. Dines goes cross ice. Good look for Lodge. Winds and fires. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Just poked away by Shutt at the last moment. Norfolk does not clear, however. Fowley for Dines. Back for Fowley. To the right side, it's Lodge. Fowley with a one-timer. Score! May have been deflected in front, but the Icemen now have a 2-0 lead. Cody Fowley with a blast of a one-timer from 60 feet away. Looked like it might have been deflected in by Tanner Eberle. This will be an even strength goal. It was just as the Norfolk penalty expired. And it's Jacksonville now 2-0. We'll wait to see the official goal scorer. I think it was deflected in front by Eberle, not certain. .9:45 is going to be the time of this goal. And Jacksonville now with another steal in the offensive zone. McIntyre for Everett Clark. Clark looks to center. McIntyre score! It goes to 3-0 Jacksonville. McIntyre started the play with a steal and then finished it off going top shelf over Richenbach's glove. 2 goals, 14 seconds apart. 3 goals, just a minute and a half apart. And this crowd is going bananas. McIntyre beats Richenbach. It's been all Icemen tonight. Timeout called by the Admirals, and they need it. What a start here for Jacksonville. The goals have come so quickly, I haven't even had time to tell you who's gotten assists or times or anything yet. McIntyre's goal comes 5-on-5. Daly's goal comes 4-on-4. And the second goal still to be determined. Right now, they are going to give it to Eberle. And it looks like that will be a power play goal for Jacksonville. Oh, no, not a power play goal. Even strength goal for Eberle just 2 seconds after that power play had expired. And it is all Icemen right now. We'll give you an up-to-date look at the assists and the goals and all of that when we get the opportunity, but the goals have just come too fast for me to explain them to you. Let's listen to Joe Massa. This is the second goal announcement.
Number 19, Cody Fowley, and number 14, Jimmy Lodge. Time of the goal, 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Once again, the second Iceman goal scored by number 29, Tanner Eberle. Assisted by number 19, Cody Fowley, and number 14, Jimmy Lodge. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 45 seconds. And your third Iceman goal.
We're going to have a media timeout here, so we're not going to give you the third goal announcement from Joe Massa. We'll try and get you back in just a moment, but we're going to take a break right now. The Icemen don't want to take a breath, but they're being forced to right now. It's 3-0 Jacksonville midway through the first period. Back in a moment on Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges? Nope.
New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
Important questions about cancer don't just come to mind between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's why, if you have questions, the American Cancer Society is here to help answer them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-227-2345 or at cancer.org. You'll find the most reliable, up-to-date cancer information available. Call 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org to learn how your American Cancer Society can help you or someone you love.
We have caught our breath here in Jacksonville. The Icemen exploding for 3 goals in a span of 1:37. And remember, the Icemen, even in the first 6-7 minutes of this game, were all over Norfolk. They just hadn't scored yet. Well, they have now. It's 3-0 Icemen. Norfolk gets the puck to the neutral zone, but it's immediately stolen there by Jacksonville. Carrying it over the blue line is Lodge. Lodge curls at the right circle. Flip pass for Shapiro, steps in, wrister just over the crossbar. Good looking snapshot there from Kyle Shapiro. Jacksonville gets to the rebound, but they cannot keep the puck in the zone. Swept away by the Admirals, back behind the Jacksonville net. No icing here as Melanson gets a centering pass away, but Dines is there to read it and pick it off. Another centering pass goes behind the Jacksonville net. Alberga tries the stuff attempt. Alberga got a stick up high, no call there as Jacksonville gets the loose puck behind their own net, given right back up to Norfolk, and a shot on goal. Lotz makes the save. Rebound for Shapiro, ahead to Hunt, who redirects it to the red line. The Admirals wrist it right back in. Austin Lotz will glove it down for Chris Dines. Jacksonville out shooting Norfolk 11-3. Great lead pass for McIntyre over the blue line. Curls at the circle. Waits for a trailer. Now a stick handle with it all the way to the blue line is McIntyre. Playing it off the boards and behind the net for Fowley. Fowley centering feed. McIntyre couldn't put it on net. He'll have to track it down off the opposite side boards for Fowley at the right wing circle. He spins and falls as Norfolk gets a 3-on-2 in transition. Over the blue line of the Admirals. Pompeo with a wrister. Right pad saved by Austin Lotz. Rebound comes up high, but a penalty coming here on the Icemen. Slashing against Jacksonville. Is it Fowley going to the box? It is. Cody Fowley goes to the box. So as Norfolk gets ready for their second power play, let's now finally get you set up on the Icemen goals and how the scoring went. First goal for Jacksonville, Tim Daly, his second of the year, his first in a Jacksonville uniform. Bobby McIntyre and Cody Fowley assisted on that goal at 8:22. Then it was Tanner Eberle on a deflection of a Cody Fowley shot. Eberle 16th of the year. Fowley his second assist of the night. Jimmy Lodge also assisting on that goal at 9:45. It was an even strength goal just 2 seconds after a Jacksonville power play expired. And as Austin Lotz makes a save right off this faceoff, that gives me just enough time to tell you about Jacksonville's third goal. Bobby McIntyre got this one as he stole the puck in the Norfolk end, fed it to Everett Clark, who then gave the give and go to McIntyre, who had a snapshot one-timer past Ty Richenbach. McIntyre's goal at 9:59. So the Icemen had 3 goals in the span of 1:37. The second and third goals were only 14 seconds apart. And that's where we stand right now. Jacksonville on top, 3-0. All of those goals at even strength. Daly's goal was a 4-on-4 goal. And Norfolk on the power play. They win this face-off, but the pass back to the blue line. Miscommunication there as Chase Harrison has to track it down in beside his own blue line. Harrison now gains the Jacksonville zone. Drops it for Frazee and cross ice for Young. Top of the left circle is Michael Young. Playing it into the corner for Angeli. Angeli gives it up to Dines, taken back by Norfolk. Dines now takes the body, and Tyson Fawcett will clear it ahead. Eberle almost got it away from Chase Harrison, but the Admirals take over inside their own end. 1:20 to go on their power play. Just coming onto the ice, TJ Melanson for the Admirals. Penalty killing for Jacksonville, Garrett Hunt, their captain, along with Cam Critchlow. Horn gets it over the blue line onside. Bessie into the slot, Melanson with a score, and it's 3-1. Power play goal for TJ Melanson. May have been deflected in front. I don't believe so, but it is possible. So Norfolk on the board. And as I'm saying this, let me warn you that Jacksonville did have perhaps their most deflating defeat of the season was here at home against Norfolk when they led a game 6-2 and ultimately lost in overtime 7-6. Norfolk is a high-scoring team. They know how to put the puck in the net, and they showed it right there. Power play goal at 13:05 of period number 1. Wait and see if Melanson gets the goal or if it was deflected in front. They are going to give it to Melanson. Bessie and Horn will assist. So Jacksonville's lead now 3-1. Jacksonville gets the puck in the offensive end. McIntyre tries to tip it away from Young, but it goes to the opposite wing. And Melanson will bring it to center ice. Trying to clear in for the Admirals as Tyler Piacentini. Jacksonville getting it right back. Can they clear out? Not yet. Piacentini got a piece of it. Held it in. Penalty coming on Jacksonville again. It's going to be Chad Thibodeau this time for a slash. And this is not the way to preserve a lead, is to have back-to-back penalties. Thibodeau goes into the penalty box. So the two newcomers here for Jacksonville. Thibodeau with his pro debut tonight. Fowley in his home team pro debut, if that makes sense, after playing 3 road games for Jacksonville. Fowley already has his first pro goal. He scored in Norfolk on Monday. Coming into this game, Fowley in his 2 games, I should say, not 3, had 1 goal and 1 assist. So the Icemen are shorthanded again, and the Admirals win the faceoff to go with it. Young, shot towards goal, goes well wide, comes off the end boards for Dines, who will clear it out to center. Chase Harrison feeding Angeli. He'll slap it around the wall. Lott stays in his crease, allowing Chris Dines to take it and clear it. Norfolk through center ice. Over the blue line is Angeli. Tries to knock it away from a man. Norfolk steps in and they score again. It's going to be Max Cook's goal this time. So 2 penalties from Jacksonville are just backbreakers. And all of a sudden, the momentum is right back with the Admirals. Jacksonville still has the lead, but that timeout call by Norfolk did wonders for them. And Max Cook now with the goal, deking from backhand to forehand. And we may be in for a shootout here tonight. Going back to TJ Melanson's goal, that was his 14th of the year for the defenseman. This goal is going to be at 14:10. So just over a minute later. For Max Cook, it is goal number 2, just his 2nd goal of the season. Cook was on the injured list, just coming off the injured list recently for this game. So the wind has been let out of the sails a little bit here for Jacksonville, but they got the puck in the zone again. It is Clark to the right of Richenbach. Everett Clark skates to the near side wall. Cross ice for Daly. Rister is sticked away by Richenbach over the glass and out of play. 5:16 to go in period number 1. It's been a shootout already as Jacksonville's 3-0 lead has now gone to 3-2. Back in a moment on Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores. Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound. Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Face-off will be in the Norfolk zone. The Icemen lead 3-2 over the Admirals, but just moments ago it was 3-0. What a game. What a start to this game anyway. 5 goals in the opening 14 minutes and 10 seconds. Lichtenwald waved out of the draw. Bobby McIntyre will have to take it for Jacksonville. McIntyre has a goal tonight. He wins it for Fowley. Wrist shot, stick save made by Richenbach. Rebound for Norfolk. Skating out of the zone are the Admirals' Balaj Gaz. Giving it up to Jacksonville at the Jacksonville line. Pass for Lichtenwald. He turns in, forehands in. Jordan Apt first on the puck. Takes a hit from Fowley, who likes to play the body apparently. This is the first time that I've gotten my eyes on Cody Fowley, and very impressed with him so far. He's got 2 assists already and playing a bit of a physical game too. The Admirals in the neutral zone. Pompeo steps around Hunt. Wrist shot deflected out of play by Thibodeau. And the faceoff will come to Austin Watts' left. With 4:40 to go in the first period, it's Jacksonville 3, Norfolk 2. Thomas Frazee against Cam Critchlow on this face-off. It is won by Frazee. Wrist shot on goal. Watts with a stick save. Rebound for Lodge. Backhands it ahead, looking for Hunt. Hunt cannot get it into the zone. It's taken over by the Admirals. Derek Angeli over the blue line, going wide on Daly. Centering pass in the slot was Frazee, but he couldn't get his stick on the puck, and it comes all the way back into the Norfolk end. Michael Young on it there. Jimmy Lodge goes in quickly to forecheck, but Young eludes him. Feeds it off the boards for Frazee. Frazee has it poke checked away by Collier, then for Clark. Over the blue line is Jimmy Lodge with a wrist shot. Deflected just wide by Clark. Goes behind the net for Garrett Hunt. Tries the stuff attempt. Looking to center is Clark. Clark behind the net for Hunt. He's got Lodge in front if he can get it to him, but it goes off a skate to the blue line for Shapiro. Shapiro keeps it in. Batted out of the air by the Admirals. Played off the boards and out to center. Norfolk took a big hit there as they clear into the zone. Austin Watts plays it ahead. Great look from Watts over the blue line for Clark. Clark for Pierce, who cannot get the shot away. It comes off the backboards to Richenbach, who will freeze it. And the faceoff will come in the Norfolk end. Elgin Pierce has some family in town for the game this weekend. His parents are in all the way from British Columbia. His dad, Jeff, came up and introduced himself to me today. It was great to see him and meet him. Hopefully Elgin can send them home happy with a goal or two, and more important than that, a couple of points for the team. The Admirals win this face-off. Going into forecheck is Pierce, and he gets the steal. Pierce into the slot to the blue line for Dines. Cross ice for Shapiro. Bouncing puck, he just holds it in. Turning around is Norfolk. They still can't get it out of the zone. It's Clark kicking it into the corner. He'll be first on it there to the left of Richenbach. Clark for Eberle. Eberle has a goal tonight. Towards the blue line, stolen by the Admirals. They'll play it to an open wing. Using the boards, they get it to center ice. Chris Dines gives it up now to the Admirals. It's DuPont with a wrister that is blocked to the blue line, held in by Norfolk, however. Down to 3 minutes to go in the first period. Horn on his backhand. Shot on goal. Save is made. Rebound comes loose. Eberle tries to knock it free from DuPont. He does get it loose for Clark, but Clark can't clear yet. Eberle gets another steal. He's got some time to play at cross ice, and Pierce will take it over the blue line. Pierce, great wing-to-wing pass for Lichtenwald. He'll walk in, centering feed, and Eberle couldn't put it in the open net. What a pass from Eli Lichtenwald. But Tanner Eberle could not put it in the open net. Jacksonville still up 3-2. That would have brought the house down. Would have been a great tic-tac-toe play as Lichtenwald gets it over the blue line here. McIntyre in a collision with Gage. Fowley looks to center, gets it for Lichtenwald. Turnaround shot on net. Save is made rather easily by Richenbach. Saved it with the stick, covered it with a glove. Face-off comes to his left. 2:08 to go in the first period. It's Jacksonville 3, Norfolk 2. Shots on goal, 14-9 in favor of the Icemen. Line change for both clubs. Jacksonville's forward line, Cam Critchlow, Garrett Hunt, and Jimmy Lodge. At the blue line, it's Tim Daly, along with Brendan Collier playing defense for the first time this season. Normally a forward, but he's being asked to fill a different role tonight because the Icemen are shorthanded on the blue line. Thomas Frazee waved off the draw for the Admirals. Max Cook will have to take it instead. Critchlow on the drop of the puck. Nobody could get the handle to it originally. Eventually it's taken over by the Admirals, and Angeli will take it into the Jacksonville zone. Long-range wrister, glove save by Austin Lotz. Coming up in the first intermission, we'll tell you about the newcomers for the Icemen. Cody Fowley and Chad Thibodeau. We'll also try and give you an up-to-date look at the scoreboard around the ECHL. Some very important games around the ECHL tonight for the Icemen, as all 7 teams in the South Division are in action tonight. Norfolk wins a face-off. Their shot is blocked in front and cleared out to center. Admirals get it back with TJ Melanson. Forechecking is Garrett Hunt. Melanson plays it to the red line. Frazee takes a hit and then gives up the puck. It's Collier for Daly. Daly gains the red line before forehanding in. Hunt pokes it away for Critchlow. Crashing that is Lodge. Forehand and a save is made by Richenbach. Good one-timer and a quick release there from Jimmy Lodge. Lodge gets it back on his backhand, turns to his forehand. Shot save is made. Rebound is loose. Hunt jabs at it. It's still loose. It goes to the corner. 2-on-2 battle there. The Admirals are able to pull it away as Jacksonville continues to pepper the Norfolk net. Still the lead is only 1, however. Max Cook takes it over the blue line for Norfolk. Centering pass is blocked. Lodge gets it out to center ice. Curls back into his own end to give himself more time and space. Just over a minute left in the first period. Lodge for Pierce through center ice with Eberle. Pierce is onside, feeding it to Eberle. Eberle looks for a trailer on the play. He's double teamed but keeps possession of the puck. Pierce behind the net for Eberle. Eberle looks to find somebody in the slot. There's nobody there. He'll play it around the boards instead for Shapiro. Slap shot, blocked in front. Comes loose. Where's it go? Fawcett with a forehand. Save is made. What a save by Richenbach on the rebound. The red light went on, but it never went in the net. Chris Dines keeps it in the left point. Wrist shot. Penalty coming. Slashing is the call. Is it on Jacksonville again? It's on Tanner Eberle again. So a 4th penalty against Jacksonville. He can't believe it. What I can't believe is how Ty Richenbach made that second save on Elgin Pierce. The goal judge was so sure it was going to be in, he put the red light on, but Richenbach reaching out with his right skate and made a SweatX play of the week kind of save. And then to throw some salt in the wound, Jacksonville gets called for their 4th penalty of the period. And Norfolk already 2 for 3 on the power play. It's been all Jacksonville at even strength in this first period. But when Norfolk's been on the power play, they have connected. And here they are again with 35.6 seconds to go in the period. Norfolk wins the draw as well. Young with a shot blocked in front. Rebound for Dines. He'll clear it the length of the ice. Richenbach plays it all the way to center ice, but Daly pokes it away, gets it loose for McIntyre. Short-handed here, 2-on-2. Rister is deflected well over the glass and out of play. Almost went over the netting. The last 3 penalties for Jacksonville have all been minors for slashing. Faceoff is in the Admiral zone, right side of Ty Richenbach. He's allowed 3 goals, and I can still say he's been sensational in the first period. Don't get to say that very often, but he has been every bit as good as that statement is, despite giving up 3. One last chance here for the Admirals through center ice. Angeli carries over the blue line, feeds it to the left, shot towards goal, is deflected behind the net, comes loose for Clark, who will turn and slap it out to center ice. Young never saw the puck. He had no idea as time expires, ending the first period of play. Michael Young had no idea where the puck was. If there was maybe 5 more seconds on the clock, McIntyre may have had a shorthanded breakaway, but Saved by the bell is Michael Young there. And a very entertaining first period comes to a close. Shots on goal in the first, Jacksonville with 17, Norfolk with 10. On the board, fireworks. Jacksonville with a 3-2 lead. They scored their 3 goals a minute 37 apart, giving themselves a 3-0 advantage at the time. Tim Daly, Tanner Eberle, Bobby McIntyre getting the goals for Jacksonville. But after the Admirals called a timeout, they respond with a pair of power play goals just over a minute apart themselves. And this is a hockey game here, folks, as Jacksonville has a 1-goal lead after the opening 20. We will take a break and return in a few minutes. We'll give you an up-to-date look at the standings and tell you a little bit more about Jacksonville's newcomers, Cody Fowley and Chad Thibodeau. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 30th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; BFL Canada; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsor of the 2018 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. CCM Hockey, official on-ice equipment provider. Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL. Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL. Sherwood Hockey, official puck provider. Sports Tape, official sports tape provider. Warrior, official performance sportswear provider. SweatX, the official laundry detergent and odor eliminator of the ECHL. And the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live league action by logging on to ECHL.tv. And be sure to download the ECHL mobile app for Android and Apple handheld devices.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
Important questions about cancer don't just come to mind between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's why, if you have questions, the American Cancer Society is here to help answer them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-227-2345 or at cancer.org. You'll find the most reliable, up-to-date cancer information available. Call 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org to learn how your American Cancer Society can help you or someone you love.
We are back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on JacksIcemen.com. as well as ECHL.TV. Very entertaining opening 20 minutes. Jacksonville leads 3-2. It was 3-0. However, the Icemen with a couple of penalties called against them, and Norfolk capitalizes. Norfolk 2 for 3 on the power play right now, and they've got another opportunity going as we head into the locker room as well. Jacksonville's goals from Tim Daly to start things off, then Tanner Eberle, followed by Bobby McIntyre. Those 3 goals were 1:37 apart. The second and third goals from Eberle and McIntyre just 14 seconds apart. Norfolk, again, as I said, 2 power play goals for them. Their 2 goals were just 1:04 apart, 13:05 and 14:09 of the first period. So Jacksonville, again, this is their first home game in 12 days. There's a couple of newcomers with the club. This is the time of year in ECHL hockey, and I suppose American Hockey League as well, where players who have been playing university hockey might be done with their university hockey season and looking to move on into the pro ranks. This is a very important time for coaches to try and recruit guys and for agents to recruit their players as well. It's kind of a two-way street that way. And the Icemen have been able to nab a couple of guys that were playing university hockey in Canada, and along with that, guys that were playing major junior hockey before that. Not that common that Canadian players play in major junior hockey and then follow it up with a university career, but that's what both Cody Fowley and Chad Thibodeau have just completed doing. Cam Critchlow is another guy for the Icemen who has done that. That's why he's a much older rookie, and same could be said for these guys as well. Let's look at Cody Fowley first. He's a centerman, 6 feet 205. He just finished a 5-year career at the University of Regina in Saskatchewan, where he had some very good numbers, averaged about a point a game this year for the University of Regina. 28 games, 25 points for him. And this is his 3rd pro game. He played 2 games on the road trip. He had a goal and an assist in his previous 2 games, so he's already got his first professional goal out of the way. And he's added 2 more helpers tonight. So Fowley already up to 4 points for the Icemen in just 2 games and a period, and that's it. He also played in the Western Hockey League for the Everett Silvertips as well as the Kelowna Rockets. So he's got some great experience there. He comes in at 25 years old as a rookie here in the ECHL. On the other side, it's Chad Thibodeau. He's a defenseman. He's kind of a stay-at-home kind of defenseman. He also played major junior hockey, followed by university hockey. He started in the Ontario Hockey League, both with the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds and in Sudbury in the OHL, both in Ontario. Finished up his university career with Nipissing University. He is from Sault Ste. Marie. That's just above the upper peninsula of Michigan, for those who know your geography. He is 6'1", 220 pounds, big guy, knows how to use it. Don't look to him for that much offense, but hopefully he will be a very steadying force at the blue line, something that the Icemen and their head coach Jason Christie could really use. Thibodeau wearing the number 33 tonight in 17 games this year for his university club. Just 2 assists in those 17 games. He'll throw his weight around. He's got some penalty minutes as well. He's got a history of some penalty minutes in the Ontario Hockey League as well. Those are your 2 guys. Thibodeau, by the way, also at 25 years old. He's 24. He's about to be 25 in less than a month. So 2 rookies puts Jacksonville now at 13 total rookies on their club. It's not their season high. They have had as many as 14 rookies active at one time. 13 right now with the newcomers Cody Fowley and Chad Thibodeau. We will take a break and return in just a moment. We'll give you an up-to-date look at the ECHL scoreboard, especially at the South Division. Back in a moment as the Icemen lead 3-2 over the Norfolk Admirals after 1 period of play. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite. Then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Important questions about cancer don't just come to mind between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's why, if you have questions, the American Cancer Society is here to help answer them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-227-2345 or at cancer.org. You'll find the most reliable, up-to-date cancer information available. Call 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org to learn how your American Cancer Society can help you or someone you love.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 30th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; BFL Canada; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsor of the 2018 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, official on-ice equipment provider; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Sherwood Hockey, official puck provider; Sports Tape, official sports tape provider; Warrior, official performance sportswear provider; SweatX, the official laundry detergent and odor eliminator of the ECHL; and the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live league action by logging on to ECHL.tv, and be sure to download the ECHL mobile app for Android and Apple handheld devices. The Icemen lead a 3-2 lead after one period of play. Shots on goal, 17 for Jacksonville. Norfolk gets 10 in the first period. Very entertaining hockey game thus far. Norfolk will begin the second period on a power play as well, as they look to try and erase a 3-0 deficit. Next goal, very important in this hockey game. To the ECHL scoreboard we go. There are a total of 11 games around the ECHL tonight. All 7 teams in the South Division are in action right this moment, and let's keep you up to date on those games. The one that's probably most important for Jacksonville tonight involves the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. They were solidly in third place in the South Division for much of the first half of the season, but since then they have fallen off a cliff. They are really on some hard times right now, and they are continuing it tonight. Greenville has a very tough weekend. They are in Fort Wayne against the first place Fort Wayne Comets, first place in the Central Division. Fort Wayne with a record of 35-13, 2-1. That's actually great news for Jacksonville that the Swamp Rabbits have to go up there for a couple of games. It is already 1-0 Fort Wayne. That game is with 5 minutes left in the first period. That game started a little after this one. I'm not sure if we'll be able to give you a final score on that one tonight. Probably not, unless our game here in Jacksonville goes to overtime. But Greenville is down 1-0 at the moment to Fort Wayne. Again, a Greenville loss in regulation combined with a Jacksonville victory will put the Icemen over Greenville and will put them out of last place for the first time since opening night. So big game for there as the Swamp Rabbits are trailing 1-0 to Fort Wayne. The other big game tonight for Jacksonville is the Orlando Solar Bears at the Florida Everblades. That game is tied 1-1 after 2 periods of play. Orlando currently holds 4th place in the South Division. That is important because that puts them in the playoffs as of right now. Jacksonville is 9 points behind Orlando for 4th place. So the Icemen will be looking for an Everblades victory there. Florida still in 1st place in the South Division with a record of 36-11-1-4. Florida, by the way, is also Jacksonville's opponent tomorrow night, as the Icemen are in a very difficult 3-game and 2.5-day stretch this weekend. The Icemen playing at home tonight, at Florida tomorrow, and then hosting the Brampton Beast on Sunday afternoon. So again, 1-1 between the Solar Bears and the Everblades after 1 period of play. The only other teams from the South Division that are playing right now, the Atlanta Gladiators, the 3rd place team in the South Division. They are trailing the Toledo Walleye. Much like Greenville, Atlanta is in a northern road trip right now. The Gladiators play at Toledo tonight and tomorrow. And Toledo, 2nd place, right behind Fort Wayne in the Central Division standings. They have a 2-0 lead over Atlanta. That is with 5 minutes to go in the 2nd period. Finally, the Brampton Beast, which is Jacksonville's opponent on Sunday. They are down south right now and facing the South Carolina Stingrays. They are there tonight and tomorrow night. And it is the Stingrays with a 1-0 lead over Brampton. That is after 2 periods of play. We will take a quick break and return for the start of the 2nd period. The Jacksonville Icemen have the lead at 3-2 over the Norfolk Admirals. Back in a moment. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
3-2, Jacksonville with the lead over the Norfolk Admirals. 2nd period just about to start. It is going to be a power play for the Admirals when we resume play. A period that saw several penalties against Jacksonville. If you're watching on ECHL.TV, you're looking at some highlights here. Tim Daly getting the first goal for the Icemen. And this is the 2nd one just after a power play expired. It was Tanner Eberle with a deflection in front, getting the goal. And you see the deflection, well done there by Eberle, deflecting it over the pad of Richenbach. And McIntyre on the give and go with Everett Clark made it 3-0 for the Icemen. But since then, Norfolk right of the ship a little bit. Jacksonville had a couple of other opportunities. Ty Richenbach, as I said during the intermission, played very well despite allowing 3 goals, because if you're looking at quality chances for Jacksonville, probably around a dozen, I would say. So a very important start to this 2nd period. Jacksonville killing off their 4th penalty right now. Norfolk already 2 for 3 on the power play. Next goal critical here. Jacksonville wants to get a little cushion once more. They're shorthanded for 1:24 to start this period. Jacksonville wins the draw at center ice. They'll slap it behind the Norfolk net. That is where the Admirals take over. Thank you again for being with us tonight on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.TV. Critchlow takes a man down. No call that time. It could have been called easily, but Critchlow gets it in front. Hunt looks for the deflection. Couldn't get a stick on it. Norfolk gets it back through the neutral zone. Over the blue line is Christian Horn. Stops at the blue line, and Bessie now plays it around the wall. Alberga plays it cross ice. Goes for Brody DuPont. Hunt with a stick in there. Tries to steal it away. DuPont gets it back to the blue line for Melanson. Melanson for Horn. Top of the left circle. Feeding it to the blue line, it's Melanson. Wrist shot on goal. Save is made by Watts. He didn't know where the rebound went, but it was into the corner. The Admirals keeping it in the zone. Christian Horn taps it into the corner with 30 seconds to go on the power play. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Shapiro just trying to kill some time. Critchlow trying to pry the puck loose. Shapiro in no hurry to get it away from the corner. He's just keeping his skates up against it. The Admirals finally pull it away, backhanding it around the wall for Grant Bessie. Bessie loses it to Chris Dines. Dines can't clear, however, held in by Melanson. Rister goes wide. 5 seconds to go on the power play for Norfolk. Horn in control. Behind the net, it's Alberga. Teams are at full strength. Norfolk with a shot that goes right off the post. Garrett Hunt tries to clear, plays it ahead for Tanner Eberle, who just came out of the penalty box. Eberle looking to go all around Melanson. Melanson stood him up and took him down, and the Admirals take over. Jacksonville does kill the penalty, however, and they maintain their 3-2 lead. Austin Watts with a glove save on Grant Bessie as Bessie takes it over the blue line. Save made by Watts with a glove. He'll hold on and take the face-off to his right. So Norfolk now 2 for 4 on the power play tonight. Line change here for both teams. Third line on here for the Icemen. Everett Clark with Elgin Pierce and Tanner Eberle. Brendan Collier playing defense tonight along with Tim Daly. Norfolk wins the draw. It goes to Cook behind the net. Centering pass goes all the way out into the Norfolk end. Chasing after it is Tanner Eberle. He's going to force Richenbach to play it himself. Around the wall for Apt. He takes a hit from Elgin Pierce as the Admirals get it to center ice. Tim Daly steps around a man, takes it over the blue line, onside. Apt for Norfolk takes possession. Around the boards we go for Thomas Frazee. Frazee clears it in on goal. Making the save there is Austin Watts. It's played into the corner by Brendan Collier. Collier giving it up. A steal here from Derek Angeli. To the blue line, it's Apt with a shot deflected into the corner. Tim Daly on his forehand plays it off the boards and out. Elgin Pierce got spun around. No call there. None necessary either. Wasn't a call really to be made as Norfolk takes it into the zone. It's Angeli at the left wing faceoff circle. Shot goes off a leg and into the corner. Brendan Collier backhands it up the wall. Held in by Gage for the moment, but Collier gets it back. His pass for Fowley was deflected away. Collier gets it back for Fowley. Fowley takes it into the Norfolk zone, into the corner. Alberga for Young as Fowley takes the body. Man, he's a hard-hitting guy, this Cody Fowley. His first game here in Jacksonville as McIntyre loses it to Dominic Alberga. Alberga's shot deflects wide on the play. Actually had Austin Watts moving the other direction because of the deflection. The Admirals keep it in the zone. It is Chris Joseph getting it ahead for Eli Lichtenwald. Moving it for Fowley, off the boards for McIntyre. He's onside. Shot on goal. Save is made. Rebound for Fowley. Couldn't get the shot on net, but he does have possession. Turnaround shot. That goes well wide. Carrying all the way to the blue line. Held in by Thibodeau. And a drive blocked in front. It comes to McIntyre. Backhander. What a save by Richenbach. He will cover it up. Ty Richenbach continues to sparkle tonight for the Admirals. As McIntyre tried to backhand it over his glove, Richenbach was sprawled out on his stomach but reached up with his glove and was able to make the save. So the faceoff will come to Richenbach's left. And the Icemen continue to have quality chances tonight. Throughout the hockey game, it's been that way. Jacksonville wins this draw. It's Garrett Hunt, the right wing faceoff circle. Behind the net for Jimmy Lodge. Lodge into the high slot. Critchlow with a wrister that is blocked in front and cleared out to center. Norfolk possible 2-on-1 the other way. Lodge tries to prevent it. Shot on goal. Save is made by Lotz. Rebound into the corner. And it's Chris Dines on it for the Icemen. Dines lead pass. Critchlow taps it into the zone. Hunt gives chase against Brody DuPont. Hunt takes the body. Critchlow stepping in, but it is Norfolk giving it up to Lodge. Lodge can't get the shot away at the blue line. It's held in by Shapiro with the poke check. Critchlow tries to step away from Chouard. Behind the net, it's Garrett Hunt. Hunt for Lodge. Shot on towards goal. Goes wide off the short side apron. Lodge getting it back. Turning around and playing it into the corner for Garrett Hunt. Got hit from behind. Penalty coming on Norfolk. That was an easy one against Romain Chouard. And Hunt wants a piece of Chouard. The linesmen quickly come in and separate. Hunt really wanted Chouard, but he'll take the power play instead. Jacksonville could really use this man advantage. Try and regain at least a 2-goal cushion here and regain the momentum in the process. Norfolk has already had 4 power play chances. For the Icemen, this is just their second. Their first one only lasted a minute. They did score 2 seconds after their 1 power play expired. They looked good in that 1 minute, too. Jason Christie sends out Elgin Pierce, Bobby McIntyre, and Everett Clark up front. At the blue line, it's Tim Daly along with Brendan Collier acting as a 4th forward. Daly at the right point, closes, fires, deflected wide. Daly broke his stick on that wrist shot, and it's cleared away by Norfolk back behind the Jacksonville net. Watts will leave the puck there for Brendan Collier. And Collier starts the charge forward. Out of his own zone, gains the red line. Feeds it ahead, it goes off a leg, but still in the zone for McIntyre. McIntyre gives it up. Bessie in control for Norfolk. He will play it off the boards and out. Jacksonville unable to set up in the offensive zone. 1:20 to go on their power play. Collier will try again. Feeding it for Pierce. Pierce, great step around, goes into the slot, feeds it for Daly into the corner, bounces off the puck, goes for Elgin Pierce around the wall. Foot race for the puck, and it's Collier winning it. But he can't keep it in. He tried to feed it to Everett Clark. Clark for Daly, over the blue line for McIntyre. McIntyre double teamed on the play. Looking for the steal there is DuPont. McIntyre keeps the play moving for Elgin Pierce. Young plays it over the glass and off the netting. It went off the glass first, so no penalty call. And it's just going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Icemen with 48 seconds to go on this power play. Jacksonville's power play still in last, 10.1% for Jacksonville. Norfolk, for a team that allows a lot of goals, to be truthful, but on the penalty kill, they've been excellent. 7th in the league on the penalty kill at 85.3%. It's 5-on-5 where it's a problem for them. Jacksonville wins the draw. Dines looking for Fawcett on the redirect. Couldn't get a stick on it, but it's held in by Lodge. Behind the net for Eberle. Eberle gives it up to Melanson. Eberle holds him up. Melanson kicks it ahead for Alberga. Alberga for Shutt, and then clearing out of the zone is Norfolk. 27 seconds to go on the power play. Dines circles the back of his net for Jacksonville. Lead pass on the tape of Tanner Eberle. Eberle forehands in. Fowley gives chase. Melanson first on the puck. Off glass at the blue line, out of the zone. Norfolk gets a steal. Dines with a great defensive play to prevent what would have been a shorthanded breakaway. The puck does roll to Austin Watts, who will cover it up and take the face-off. But Chris Dines, in what could have been an interference penalty, and I would have taken that interference penalty too. If he didn't do that, definitely would have been Norfolk walking in all alone from center ice. And he got away with the penalty too. Face-off will be to Austin Watts' left side. 9 seconds to go on the penalty to Norfolk's Romain Chouard. Critchlow taking the draw for the Icemen. He does win it cleanly for Daly. Maybe one final rush, at least to get it into the zone for Jacksonville. Daly wrists it around the wall. Richenbach stays in his net. Angeli first on the puck. Teams are at full strength as Jacksonville keeps it in the offensive zone. Hunt looking for the pass. Deflected away by Norfolk into the near side wall. Chouard back out onto the ice. Clears it to center ice. Flips it to the right side for Chase Harrison. Harrison gains the zone with the help of Angeli. Wrist shot. Stick save made by Watts. He might have gotten it with the shaft of his stick. Rebound comes for the Icemen. Playing it out to the red line. No further than that, the Admirals take over. Frazee with a long slapper goes high and wide. We've got a whistle. Offside is going to be called here against Norfolk. 13 minutes to go in period number 2. It's still Jacksonville 3, Norfolk 2. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Important questions about cancer don't just come to mind between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's why, if you have questions, the American Cancer Society is here to help answer them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-227-2345 or at cancer.org. You'll find the most reliable, up-to-date cancer information available. Call 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org to learn how your American Cancer Society can help you or someone you love.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
3-2 is the score. The Jacksonville Icemen have the lead over the Norfolk Admirals. Puck will be dropped right at the center ice face-off dot here with exactly 13 minutes to go in the second. Admirals take possession. It's Michael Young in his own zone. Skates out to center. Forehands into the left of Austin Lotz. Moving it into the corner, playing it around the boards. Thibodeau with a big hit on a man as Eli Lichtenwald skates with it. Feeds it ahead for Fowley. He's got McIntyre with him. McIntyre over the blue line, looks for a trailer, gets it to the point for Joseph. Shot goes wide. Fowley unable to get the puck off the end boards. Norfolk can't clear the zone just yet. However, it's going to be played with a high stick by Jacksonville. High stick infraction there against the Icemen, so the faceoff will come outside the blue line. Things have calmed down a little bit in this second period after a wild first period. Jacksonville scoring the first 3 goals of the game in the opening 10 minutes. Only to see the Admirals counter with a pair of power play goals. Their 2 goals were just over a minute apart. Jacksonville's 3 goals were just over a minute and a half apart. And all 5 of those goals were scored in less than 6 minutes of game clock time. Resuming play, Jacksonville gets it into the Norfolk end. Admirals on the puck, playing it off the boards, and around the wall we go. Stepping in is Chris Dines, pinching in from the blue line with the help of Elgin Pierce. They do hold it in the zone for the moment. At the blue line, held in there by Eberle. Wrist shot on net. Richenbach with the save. No rebound there. And Everett Clark with some sticks up high with Jordan Apt. Norfolk does not drop the gloves very often at all. They play an extremely disciplined style of hockey. We'll call it disciplined. Jacksonville would love to scrap with them, play physical. You like to think if they play physical with Norfolk, that Norfolk would not even try and fight back. This is game number 7 out of the 8-game season series between these two teams. This is the 3rd and final time that the Admirals play here in Jacksonville. The Icemen still have one more game in Norfolk in March. Icemen win the draw. Wrist shot blocked in front. Goes to Garrett Hunt. Centering feed. Picked off and a penalty coming. Is the penalty going to be, well, maybe it's just a high stick infraction here again. No penalty box door is opened yet. Yeah, they're just going to call it a high stick infraction against Jacksonville, saying that Garrett Hunt touched the puck up high with his stick and then was the first person to touch it after that. So we'll come back to the neutral zone here. The Icemen up to 20 shots on goal already in this game. We're not even halfway through the contest. Many of them labeled on Ty Richenbach. The Icemen clear it into the zone. Richenbach plays it himself around the boards. Frazee will backhand it out. No icing here. It doesn't reach the goal line. So Collier will play it for Daly. Daly around the wall for Collier. On the left wing side now. Chipping it ahead and out to the Norfolk blue line. Michael Young in control there. Nearly lost it to Jimmy Lodge. In fact, Lodge got a piece of that pass. Young was very careless with that one, but the Admirals get away with it. Young for Melanson at the red line. Tries to step around Critchlow. They do clear in. First on it is Frazee. Shot gets deflected off the glass behind Austin Lotz. Critchlow in a collision knocks the puck loose for Tim Daly. Daly for Collier. Held in by Norfolk. Their forechecking is on right now. Alberga knocks it free. Still loose in the near side boards. Collier got tripped up. No call there as the Admirals still have it in the zone. Behind the net is Angeli. Angeli has it stolen by Brendan Collier. Collier starts the charge the other way, but it's the end of a line change here for Jacksonville. Jimmy Lodge just wants to clear it in the zone and head to the bench for a fresh set of skates from somebody else. The Admirals clear out. This time it will be icing against Norfolk. So the clock stops with 10:47 to go in the second period. All the scoring done in the first period, nothing here in the second yet. Faceoff will be to Richenbach's left. The Icemen sending out Eli Lichtenwald, Cody Fowley, and Bobby McIntyre. And talking with head coach Jason Christie today, as I've done multiple times, I've asked him who's looking good these days, and seems to mention Eli Lichtenwald almost every single time. Likes what he brings to the ice out there. And he's getting more ice time because of it. The 6'6" centerman. Admirals win the faceoff. Alberga off the end boards. Lichtenwald first on the puck there. Takes a hit from Melanson and keeps on chugging. Lichtenwald gets it free for McIntyre. Looking for Fowley in the slot. Rister is blocked in front. Played to the blue line but not out yet. Fowley to the left point for Thibodeau, and his drive goes wide. It goes off the glass and out of play. Faceoff will stay in the Norfolk end. Cody Fowley's got some skill out there. Also talking to Coach Christie about Cody Fowley today. Asking what kind of player is he more a speed kind of player? Is he more a playmaker kind of guy? Says he offers both. He's really pleased with what he's seen in the opening couple of games with Cody Fowley. Face-off comes to Richenbach's right. Clark against DuPont on the draw. Jacksonville wins this one. It's Elgin Pierce into the corner. Skates into the back of the net. Taken down right in front of the referee, but no call there as the Admirals get it out to center. Apt for Bessie, who redirects into the zone. Watts will block it there, playing it himself around the glass. Eberle tries to chop it off the boards. Held in by DuPont behind the net, looking for Christian Horn. Horn and Dines fight for it. It comes around to the opposite boards. Brody DuPont ridden into the glass by Everett Clark. Eberle tries to knock it free, but Horn is there for Norfolk. Taken away by Jacksonville. It's Eberle. Not out of the zone, but the Icemen get it right back. Chris Dines rolls it back to Austin Lotz, who will cover it up and take the faceoff, and Shapiro goes after Christian Horn and takes him down. After the whistle, Horn got a little too tight in on Austin Watts, and Kyle Shapiro did not like that at all. Took him right down. And we'll see if there's going to be any penalties called here. Eberle and DuPont now exchanging some words as the linesmen pull them away. Your linesmen tonight, Logan Belgraf and Christopher Williams. We will take a break here and see if we have any penalties on the other end. I don't believe we will. 9:44 to go in the second period. It stays Jacksonville 3, Norfolk 2. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Faceoff will be in the Jacksonville end. Right side of their netminder, Austin Lotz. Critchlow against Frazee waiting for the drop of the puck. It's Jacksonville on top 3-2. It was 3-0 at one point. And the Admirals win the faceoff, but Michael Young overskated and it goes all the way into his own end. Garrett Hunt trying to track it down, nearly took the puck away from him. The Admirals, just by a stride, are able to maintain control. Big hit there from Tim Daly, taking Max Cook down as Brendan Collier plays it into his own end. Turns away from Frazee. Good stick handling here from Brendan Collier being shown. Gave himself a little extra space. getting it to Daly, back for Collier, and then to Critchlow. Cam Critchlow over the blue line on the right side, going wide on Young, taking it behind the net, and around the wall we go. Frazee first on it there, wing to wing and out to center ice. Daly rimming it right back in. Richenbach got a piece of it. Melanson and Lodge will tangle along the far side wall. Melanson gives it up to Eli Lichtenwald. Melanson, I believe, lost a stick there as the puck is still bottled up in the corner. Lichtenwald getting it loose for Jimmy Lodge. Lodge to the right of Richenbach, behind his net. Lichtenwald for Lodge again. To the blue line for Tim Daly. Daly tries to skate around Max Cook. Cook took him down, no call. It was again right in front of the referee. To the blue line, Lodge with a wrister. Blocker save is made by Richenbach. Rebound up high for Michael Young for the Admirals. He'll skate to center and clear in. The Admirals needed a line change as Norfolk gets a steal now in the offensive zone. It's Piacentini. Shot from the blue line is deflected into the corner. Held in by Pompeo. Pompeo looking for Dominic Alberga, rather. To the blue line, it's Chouard. Shot on goal, left pad save made by Watts on the blast from Pompeo. Jacksonville clears it off the glass and out. This is going to be called icing. So Jacksonville has to keep the same 5 guys on the ice. And they are already gassed, so this is a pretty important face-off here. Face-off will be between Brody DuPont, one of the league's leading scorers. 58 points in 54 games for Brody DuPont. He is 3rd in the league in points, 3rd in the league in assists as well. For the Icemen, Eli Lichtenwald taking the draw. And it's Lichtenwald winning it for Daly. Daly for Hunt, chipping it off the far boards and out. Gage gives it up to Daly at the blue line, pokes it into the zone. Chouard first on it there for the Admirals. Takes a big hit from Tyson Fawcett as he feeds it for Christian Horn. Horn, cross ice, look for Bessie, got it on his leg, but Jacksonville gets it back. The Icemen in control, pass up the boards for McIntyre. Onside, he's gonna walk in. McIntyre to the forehand, couldn't get the shot away. He was maybe hit from behind a little bit, and he just lost the handle possibly. Goes behind the net. Still Jacksonville trying to get some pressure in the offensive zone as McIntyre was looking for his 2nd goal of the night. McIntyre plays it around the boards, but it goes all the way back into the Jacksonville zone. McIntyre, all of a sudden, took a pass at the blue line and just had nothing but smooth sailing all the way to the net, but he couldn't get the shot on goal. Tried to go from his forehand to his backhand, couldn't find the range. Admirals look to clear ahead. They do tip it out of the zone. Clark tries to knock it away from Angeli, but Angeli takes it over the blue line. Behind the net for Thomas Frazee. Frazee is double teamed, but keeps the puck moving. Poke check by McIntyre, gets it loose for the Icemen to Chris Dines. Dines flips it out of the zone. Apt is first on it there, inside his own blue. 6:39 to go in period number 2. Jacksonville cannot gain the zone. Instead, it's Norfolk in transition. Cook looks for the centering pass. What a defensive play by Cody Fowley. Great back check by the newcomer there, preventing a probable goal from Norfolk. It was a 2-on-1 if not for Cody Fowley. And then Fowley finishes his check the other direction as well. Man, I am impressed with number 19 in black for the Icemen as the Admirals are called for icing. Watch out for number 19 for the Icemen this year. Cody Fowley looks like quite the find here for Jacksonville. I'm as impressed with that defensive play more than anything else. Very responsible back check there. If he's not there, that is a 2-on-1 with an open net on the other end of it. Face off now in the Admiral zone. Jacksonville wins it. Fowley at the blue line, turns and keeps it in. Eberle towards the line. Pompeo knocks it away and spins it out to center ice. Chad Thibodeau first on it there for Jacksonville. He'll track it down behind his own net at this point. Thibodeau for Joseph. Joseph ahead for Eberle, redirects it over the blue line. He's got Fowley with him. Eberle turns at the face-off dot, tries to center, there's nobody there. He'll keep the play moving, tapping it behind the net for Fowley. Fowley on his backhand. Poke checked away by Norfolk and cleared out of the zone by Schutt. To the red line for Pompeo, long shot on net. Save is made by Watts, cleared by Watts all the way to center ice. Admirals in control there, TJ Melanson. Very offensive-minded defenseman for Norfolk. Already has a goal tonight as well. He's got the puck at the red line. Over the blue line is Melanson, the defenseman, carrying it behind the Jacksonville net. TJ Melanson all the way to the near side boards. Shot towards goal is blocked, poked away by Lichtenwald at the blue line, held in by Alberga. Looking for Schutt, drop pass for Pompeo. Pompeo at the left faceoff circle, gets a shot away. Glove saved by Austin Watts, it was a beauty. Pushing and shoving in front of the net after the whistle as well. Pompeo takes down Elgin Pierce. Pierce shoves back at Pompeo. Thibodeau wants a piece of somebody. He's trying to pull Pompeo away. Michael Young steps in. Garrett Hunt is on the ice as well. Let's see where the penalties are going to be here. Gloves did not drop, so no fights. But it's getting testy here. I believe there is at least one penalty on each team. We'll see if there's anything more than that. Chad Thibodeau is going into the box for Jacksonville. Garrett Hunt is waiting to talk to the referee, Andrea Barone. We will take a break right now and return in a moment. It is Jacksonville 3, Norfolk 2. We'll tell you the penalties on the other side. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
I was going to tell you the penalties when we came back from break. It turns out it's singular. One penalty, and it went to the Icemen. Chad Thibodeau, the only penalty. So it is a power play for Norfolk. Roughing is the call against Thibodeau. The Admirals have both their goals on the man advantage tonight as they look to even the score and erase a 3-0 deficit. Pass into the slot, stolen by Tyson Fawcett. He'll flip it out of the zone. Christian Horn is there ahead of Fawcett, looking to forecheck, along with Garrett Hunt penalty killing. Still a minute and a half to go on this power play for the Admirals. Brody DuPont gets over the blue line, plays it around the wall. Lotz can't get a piece of it. The Admirals hold it in. Puck deflects into the corner. DuPont loses it to Dines. Dines can't get possession, however. Comes loose into the corner. DuPont again, flipping it to the blue line, held in there by Melanson. Melanson for DuPont, their team captain. Shot towards goal, sticked aside by Lotz in a screen as well. Horn on his forehand, can't get the shot away. It comes loose for Hunt. Hunt can't clear it out. It's Grant Bessie at the top of the right circle. Into the corner for DuPont. Tries to stuff it on Lotz, but he was there to deny at the short side post. It comes around the boards to the opposite corner for Christian Horn. Norfolk behind the net. Alberga around the wall. Goes off the dasher to Grant Bessie at the right point. Saucer pass for Melanson. To the left side, it's Horn. Christian Horn at the dot. Curls away and comes back to his forehand side. 35 seconds to go on the power play. Alberga behind the net for Bessie. Melanson with a one-timer. It goes wide behind the net. Chris Dines can't get it away. Alberga plays it around the wall for Bessie. Heavy pressure here from Norfolk on the power play. Bessie's shot is blocked up high, but still not out. Melanson holds in at the blue line for Horn. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Horn for Bessie. To the left point for Melanson. Melanson on his backhand. Skates into the half wall with it. Back to the blue line. It's Horn for Melanson once more. Shot towards goal, blocked in front, cleared away and out of the penalty box. Thibodeau's got a breakaway. Chad Thibodeau, forehand save, rebound save, and held by Ty Richenbach. Chad Thibodeau, a defensive defenseman, comes out of the penalty box and all of a sudden finds himself on a clean breakaway. Had two cracks at scoring in his pro debut, and Richenbach denies him both times. I can't tell you how good Ty Richenbach has been tonight, despite allowing 3 goals. As you look at the replay on ECHL.TV, that second shot was not saved by Richenbach. Now that I'm looking at the replay, it went off the post. So Thibodeau puts one off the pipe on his rebound. First one was on net as Jacksonville gets the puck in the zone. It's Fowley with a centering feed, deflects behind the net. Bobby McIntyre turns away from a man, fell down on the play. Keeps it moving, however, for Lichtenwald. Eli Lichtenwald looks to center. It's deflected towards the blue line. Norfolk clears out to center ice. They'll backhand into the zone, right side of Austin Lotz. Chris Joseph plays it off the end boards for Brendan Collier. Collier around the boards for McIntyre. Not out yet, but Collier is there to take over. Brendan Collier going cross ice, looking for Cody Fowley. Fowley is offside, they're going to say. Lichtenwald just in ahead. 2:13 to go in the second period. A scoreless second period after 5 goals in the first period. So the faceoff will be outside the blue line. Clark, Pierce, and Eberle are forwards for Jacksonville. At the blue line, it's Thibodeau and Daly. Alberga getting waved off the faceoff for the Admirals. Tommy Shutt will have to take it instead. Goes into the zone, and Jacksonville has it. Rister gets deflected wide. Eberle got the shot towards net, but it went wide on the deflection. Eberle gets it back, walks into the backhand side, puts it well over the crossbar. Gets it right back off the end boards. Tanner Eberle for Pierce. Shot sticked aside by Richenbach. Eberle gets it back for Jacksonville. Tries to turn away from Michael Young. Into the corner for Shutt, who will turn and fire it out to center ice. Jacksonville well defended there in the neutral zone. Gauge loses it to Everett Clark. Clark at center ice on his backhand. Does he gain the blue line? They're going to say it's onside. Tim Daly keeps it in. Daly with a big hit on Shutt as the Admirals clear out to the Jacksonville line. Chad Thibodeau first on it there, circles the back of his net, plays it around the wall. Eberle lets it go, and it comes all the way into the Admiral zone here. No icing as Chase Harrison moves it around the end boards for Brody DuPont. DuPont gives it up to Cam Critchlow. Critchlow with a steal in the right wing corner. Looking for Garrett Hunt to the blue line. Shapiro didn't quite get to his point spot on time. He has to track it down at center ice. Jacksonville clears back in. First on it is Garrett Hunt. Shot towards goal is deflected away. It's taken back by Jacksonville at the blue line in the final minute of play. Dines with a slap shot, blocked behind the net. Jimmy Lodge feeds it behind the goal for Cam Critchlow. Critchlow on his backhand. Comes to the left wing faceoff dot. Now into the high slot and all the way to the near side boards. Critchlow had the puck go on edge, and as he tried to wrap it around the wall, it goes over the glass and out of play. Tough break there for Cam Critchlow, and that will bring the faceoff outside the blue line. Shots on net in this period, Norfolk has 9, Jacksonville has 6, but that seems pretty deceiving. Jacksonville's 6 shots have been labeled. Certainly has not been the same kind of period as the first period was, but the Icemen still have had quality chances in this second period. They just haven't buried it yet. Icemen win the draw. Collier slaps it around the wall. Crazy bounce comes to the near side boards. Fowley tries to knock it free for Lichtenwald. Lichtenwald for Fowley, back for Lichtenwald. Into the slot, tapped away by Norfolk at the last moment. They get it to center ice. Frazie's lead pass. It's Angeli going in. Collier with a great defensive play. The forward playing defense tonight, and he just made an exceptional defensive play. Clearing it up the boards. Could be icing. McIntyre's trying to prevent it. No, they say it's going to be icing against Jacksonville with 13.9 seconds to go. It was close. Could have gone to McIntyre, but the linesman will tell you if it's anything other than 100% that the offensive player is going to get it, they're going to call it icing. So the Icemen with a face-off in their defensive zone with 13.9 seconds left. Lichtenwald against Frazee on the face-off. Still waiting for the drop of the puck. Norfolk has a player, Derek Angeli, right at the top of the circle, and he gets it for Melanson, and a one-timer saved by Austin Watts. Perfectly set up by the Admirals. Face-off win to Angeli. Touch pass to Melanson, and a one-timer from the high slot. But Watts makes the save, and another face-off. That whole thing took less than 3 seconds. Melanson with a blast from 50 feet away, but Watts was able to see it. Had it right in his midsection. Now Everett Clark is going to take this face-off instead of Lichtenwald. Hopefully that'll give them a little better luck on this face-off. They don't want the Admirals to do the exact same thing on this face-off. But they do. Melanson couldn't pull the trigger this time. He had to double clutch, and his shot gets deflected into the corner. Jacksonville does play it ahead for Elgin Pierce. 3 seconds left. Pierce with a slap shot. It goes wide as time expires. So we are scoreless in the second period after a wild first period of play. Things have really calmed down here. Jacksonville still leads 3-2. Shots on net in that second period. Norfolk with 9 for a two-period total of 19. Jacksonville gets 6. They have a two-period total of 23. Again, no goals scored in the second period, but man, they had plenty of them in the first period. Jacksonville still leads 3-2 over the Norfolk Admirals. We will take a break and return to give you another look at the ECHL scoreboard. Stick around, everybody. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 30th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; BFL Canada; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsor of the 2018 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, official on-ice equipment provider; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Sherwood Hockey, official puck provider; Sports Tape, official sports tape provider; Warrior, official performance sportswear provider; SweatX, the official laundry detergent and odor eliminator of the ECHL; and the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live league action by logging on to ECHL.tv, and be sure to download the ECHL mobile app for Android and Apple handheld devices.
Important questions about cancer don't just come to mind between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's why, if you have questions, the American Cancer Society is here to help answer them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-227-2345 or at cancer.org. You'll find the most reliable, up-to-date cancer information available. Call 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org to learn how your American Cancer Society can help you or someone you love.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound.
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Arlie Johnson with you on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. After 2 periods of play, the Jacksonville Icemen have a 3-2 lead over the Norfolk Admirals. All the scoring in the first period of play, and let's recap it for you once again. The Icemen came out red hot. 3 goals in the span of 1:37. The first one from Tim Daly, his second of the season, but his first as a member of the Icemen. And it came against his old team in the Norfolk Admirals. That goal was at 8:22 of the first period. Daly again is second, but his first in a Jacksonville uniform. Bobby McIntyre and Cody Fowley assisting. Just over a minute later, Jacksonville gets a 2-0 advantage as Tanner Eberle gets a deflection of a Cody Fowley shot. Jimmy Lodge also assisting on Eberle's 16th of the year. That was an even strength goal, but it was just 2 seconds after the Icemen power play had expired. And 14 seconds after it was 2-0, just like that, it was 3-0 as Bobby McIntyre connects on a give and go with Everett Clark. McIntyre gets his 14th of the year at 9:59 of the first period. After that point, Norfolk called timeout, and they drew a couple penalties and converted on both of them. Really made a game of things, and that's where we are right now. Norfolk getting power play goals from TJ Melanson and Max Cook in the first period to erase a 3-0 deficit and make it 3-2. That's where we are at this point. Jacksonville again on top just by 1 as we go into the third period of play. We will take another quick break and come back. We'll give you the ECHL standings as well as a look at the scoreboard from around the league. It is 3-2 Jacksonville after 2 periods of play. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 30th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; BFL Canada; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsor of the 2018 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, official on-ice equipment provider; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Sherwood Hockey, official puck provider; Sports Tape, official sports tape provider; Warrior, official performance sportswear provider; SweatX, the official laundry detergent and odor eliminator of the ECHL; and the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live league action by logging on to ECHL.tv, and be sure to download the ECHL mobile app for Android and Apple handheld devices.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jacks. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
Important questions about cancer don't just come to mind between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's why, if you have questions, the American Cancer Society is here to help answer them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-227-2345 or at cancer.org. You'll find the most reliable, up-to-date cancer information available. Call 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org to learn how your American Cancer Society can help you or someone you love.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
After 2 periods of play, the Jacksonville Icemen have the lead at 3-2 over the Norfolk Admirals. Looking at the scoreboard around the South Division, South Carolina Stingrays have a 1-0 lead over the Brampton Beast. They show 9 seconds remaining in that game. I don't want to call it a final yet because you just never know, but South Carolina with a 1-0 lead in the third period with 9 seconds to go. If they hold on to that 1-0 lead, I believe that would be their third 1-0 game in less than a month or so. South Carolina not scoring a bunch of goals, but man, they are stingy on defense. Elsewhere around the South Division, the Atlanta Gladiators are in Toledo. 8 minutes remaining in that game, and is the Gladiators trailing the Toledo Walleye 2-1, again with just under 8 minutes to go in that game. Going into the third period from Estero, Florida, Fort Myers area, the Florida Everblades hosting the Orlando Solar Bears. This is an important game for the Icemen, but they don't have the result that they want, at least not just yet. The Solar Bears have the lead in Florida, 2-1, entering the third period of play. Orlando, again, in fourth place in the South Division, and we'll tell you what the standings are in just a moment as well. Elsewhere around the ECHL, the one that is really important for the Icemen is the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. They are playing in Fort Wayne against the Fort Wayne Comets. Right now, that game is a 2-1 game. Fort Wayne does have the lead over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. That is midway through the second period. We will try and keep you up to date on that one especially, although, unfortunately, because that game is in the central time zone, that game is going to end after this game here in Jacksonville does. And as I'm saying that, the lead just went up to 3-1 for Fort Wayne. So great news there for Jacksonville. Greenville trailing by 2. There's 6 minutes left in the second period of that game. If that result holds, and if this result here in Jacksonville holds, that means that the Icemen will be out of last place for the first time since opening day, when the Icemen had 1 point for an overtime loss. It's the last time they were in anything other than last place. So a chance to move up the standings here a little bit and get back into the thick of things. And despite the fact that they've been in last place all time, as we segue into the standings here, Jacksonville very much still has an opportunity to get in the playoffs, which is remarkable to me after spending over 50 games in last place. Jacksonville right now just 9 points out of fourth place. They also have a game in hand against Orlando, as well as Norfolk, who's in fifth place. So if things go well tonight, and by well I mean Jacksonville winning, Greenville losing, which they are, and if Orlando can find a way to give up their lead to Florida and lose against the first place Everblades tonight, Jacksonville could be 7 points out of fourth place. They could be moving into sixth place, and they would only be 3 points out of fifth place. So a lot on the line here for these games for Jacksonville. Not just tonight, but really every single game. I will say this, it is not going to be easy for the Icemen the rest of the way. The schedule maker not exactly kind to them at the tail end of the season. Jacksonville has 19 games remaining, 7 of them, actually only 18 games remaining after tonight. 7 of the 18 are against the best team in the ECHL, the Florida Everblades. and that includes tomorrow night in Estero, Florida. So the Icemen, they've got their work cut out for them. They have not beaten Florida yet this year. They played them 14 times. They do have one shootout loss, but that is it. And it's going to be a long way to go for the Icemen, but they are playing very well, and they feel like they have an opportunity to win every single game that they're playing right now. Looking at the standings in more specific nature, it is Florida in first place, 77 points, with a record of 36, 11, 1, and 4. They have a 5-point lead over South Carolina. The Stingrays, however, have 2 games in hand on Florida. They are tied with only 11 losses in regulation. Those two, in fact, lead the entire league in losses in regulation, fewest losses in regulation. South Carolina at 33, 11, 5, and 1. Huge drop-off from second place to third place. Third place is Atlanta, the Gladiators, with 27 wins, 26 losses, 1 overtime loss, and 2 shootout losses for 57 points. In the magical 4th spot, it's Orlando right now, 23, 25, 5, and 1, 52 points for the Solar Bears. It is Norfolk 4 points behind them at 21, 27, 5, and 1. Greenville in 6th place for now, 20 wins, 29 losses, 3 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss for the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. They currently have 44 points. And then it's Jacksonville in 7th again for now. 18 wins, 28 losses, 4 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses for the Icemen, and 43 points. We will take one more break and come back for the start of the third period. The Icemen still leading 3-2 after 2 over the Norfolk Admirals. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIcemen.com.
Important questions about cancer don't just come to mind between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's why, if you have questions, the American Cancer Society is here to help answer them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-227-2345 or at cancer.org. You'll find the most reliable, up-to-date cancer information available. Call 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org to learn how your American Cancer Society can help you or someone you love.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 30th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; BFL Canada; and Sutton Special Risk, sponsor of the 2018 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; CCM Hockey, official on-ice equipment provider; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Sherwood Hockey, official puck provider; Sports Tape, official sports tape provider; Warrior, official performance sportswear provider; SweatX, the official laundry detergent and odor eliminator of the ECHL; and the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live league action by logging on to ECHL.tv, and be sure to download the ECHL mobile app for Android and Apple handheld devices. We are back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Third period, seconds away from starting. Before we get started, I want to give you a couple of updates on the scores that I just gave you. The South Carolina 1-0 game over Brampton is now a final. Stingrays win 1-0. With that win, South Carolina, at least at this very moment, only 3 points behind the Florida Everblades in the standings. Also, the Toledo Walleye have extended their lead over the Atlanta Gladiators. It is now 3-1 over Atlanta with less than 2 minutes to go in that game. We'll keep you up to date on the other scores as time permits during this third period. especially the games involving the Orlando Solar Bears and Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Meanwhile, we are ready for the start of the third period. Jacksonville in their black sweaters tonight, skating from my right to my left here in the third period. Norfolk in their white sweaters with navy blue and gold trim. Norfolk wins the faceoff. They get it into the Jacksonville zone. The Icemen nursing a 1-goal lead right now as Austin Lotz plays it himself all the way to center ice, and Tanner Eberle has the puck. Eberle over the blue line for Elgin Pierce in the left wing corner. Pierce loses it to Michael Young. Young on his backhand, ahead for Grant Bessie. Bessie clears into the zone, goes wide on Dines, centering pass, knocked away by Chris Dines in transition. It's Eberle looking for Elgin Pierce at the red line. Chipping and chasing is Pierce. He's all by himself as the rest of his line mates head to the bench for a change. Pierce trying to keep the play moving as DuPont plays it cross ice for Young. Young, another cross ice pass, goes off the boards and out. Could be icing. Horn took down Brendan Collier. He just ran right over him. Collier was just trying to run some interference on him. And Collier, with his back turned to the puck, I guess was the first guy towards the goal line to create the icing call against Norfolk. Faceoff will come into the Admiral end, left side of Ty Richenbach. Critchlow, Lodge, and Hunt are your forwards for Jacksonville. At the blue line, it's Tim Daly along with Brendan Collier, who's done an admirable job tonight playing defense. Normally a centerman, but defense tonight. Jacksonville only had 5 defensemen dressed tonight, including one making his professional debut. And it's Collier with the puck at the left point. He'll just wrist it around the end boards all the way to Tim Daly at the opposite wing. Daly will try the near side boards once more. It's Cam Critchlow trying to turn away from, looks like Piacentini. Got it loose, but the Admirals are on the puck. Grant Bessie chipping it off the boards and out. Will this be icing too? It will be. That's a big break there for Jacksonville. They're going to make everybody come back for the Admirals back out onto the ice. Just over a minute into the period, so the ice is still very slick, very fast. Norfolk didn't judge the speed there as they cleared it out. They didn't think it had a chance of going over the goal line, but it did. So we'll see if the Icemen can capitalize on this. They send another forward line out while the Admirals are forced to keep the same 5 skaters on the ice because they were called for icing. Admirals do win the faceoff. They immediately play it ahead to Christian Horn. Horn stick handles over the blue line. Defending is Collier. He'll ride him into the corner and take the body. Nice hit there from Brendan Collier as well. Puck comes free. Looking for it is Cody Fowler. Lichtenwald plays it off the boards and out. This might be icing also if it reaches. And it will. So this time, turnabout is fair play. Icing against the Icemen. And the faceoff will come back into the Jacksonville zone with 18:29 on the clock in the third period. Crucial game here between the Icemen and Norfolk Admirals. Jacksonville trying to get into 6th place in the standings, trying to move within 3 points of Norfolk. Not only important that the Icemen win, but that they do it in regulation fashion. You don't want to allow Norfolk any points in the standings. These two teams met on Monday afternoon, a President's Day game in Norfolk, and the Admirals won that game in overtime. So the Icemen got 1 point there, but they could not get the victory, and Norfolk increased their lead to 5 points over Jacksonville. Back to play. Puck is in the Jacksonville zone, and it's Norfolk with it. Centering pass. Not able to get it as Max Cook. It comes up high for Bobby McIntyre. Possible 3-on-2 as Joseph comes into the play. McIntyre, backhanded feed for Fowley. Sharp angle shot. Goes over the crossbar. Comes all the way to center ice for Derek Angeli. Angeli gains the blue line. Stood up there by Chad Thibodeau. Nice body work done there by the newcomer for the Icemen. Thibodeau with the puck. He's a left-handed shot deep in his own zone. Long lead pass that goes by everybody. This will be called icing. And the faceoff will come back into the Jacksonville end with 17:36 on the clock. Things have slowed down quite a bit since the first period. 5 goals in this game. All came within a span of less than 6 minutes of time. Elgin Pierce taking this face-off for the Icemen against Tommy Shutt. Austin Lotz at the top of his crease looking out to his right. Pierce wins the draw for Thibodeau. Backhanding it around the wall. At the blue line, it's held in. Clark gets it back. Still can't clear it out. Held in and in the slot. It's shut with a shot. Glove save by Austin Watts. Cat-like quickness with the glove. Austin Watts denies Tommy Shutt as he tried to tie this game early in the third period. Faceoff will come to Watts' right again. The Icemen want to make sure that they play smart and execute, especially in their own zone. They had 2 chances to clear the zone there. They did not get it out either time. Those are the kind of things that Coach Jason Christie wants to make sure are eliminated. If you get a chance to clear it out, get it out. Icemen win this faceoff. Not in a position to clear just yet, but they still have possession behind their own net. It's Chris Dines off the glass at the blue line, held in again by Norfolk. They'll play it behind the net. Tapped into the corner by Watts. Admirals still with it, but they fan on a shot. Comes up loose for Chris Dines. Dines backhands it ahead for Critchlow, finally getting it out to center ice. Jimmy Lodge got hit off the puck, lost his stick in the process, as the Admirals have possession between the hash marks of their own zone. Lead pass for Dominic Alberga. Alberga forehands in. Watts nearly lost it right at the crease, but he is able to freeze it and take a face-off, and Garrett Hunt really wants a piece of Tommy Shutt. Skates right over to him. Shutt jaws back. Shutt has a grand total of 20 penalty minutes on the season. I don't think he wants a piece of Garrett Hunt. It was Shutt who hit Jimmy Lodge off the puck. Jason Christie talking to the referee, Andrea Barone, wondering why no interference penalty there. Jacksonville's only had 2 power plays tonight. The Admirals have had 5. Face off in the Jacksonville zone. Lichtenwald against DuPont. And it's DuPont winning it cleanly from Melanson. Wrist shot, blocker save made. Rebound all the way to the blue line. Another shot is blocked out to center by Fowley. Again, impressing me with his defensive two-way play here, Cody Fowley. He also has a pair of assists tonight. Into the neutral zone, DuPont taps it away. Fowley looks for the steal, can't get it. Michael Young steps around Lichtenwald. Over the blue line looking for Bessie. Bessie with a shot that goes wide to the short side. Comes off the glass for Bobby McIntyre. McIntyre out to center ice. Lichtenwald tripped up on the play. Norfolk cannot gain the zone. McIntyre gives it up, and the Admirals have it back. TJ Melanson gains the blue line. Stepping into him is Collier. Lichtenwald tries to tap it away for Collier. Collier off the end boards around the right side for Fowley. Fowley to an open wing and out to the neutral zone. Admirals in control from there. It is Chouard behind his own net. Elgin Pierce waiting between the hash marks. Pierce chases after him. Chouard comes right up the middle. Big left-hander clears it into the zone. Icing is the call. Chouard did not gain the red line. That's a mental mistake there from the Admirals. 15:39 to go in the third period. And the Icemen still leading by 1. The Atlanta Gladiators game now official. They have lost to the Toledo Walleye. 3-1 is the final score there. Face off to tie Richenbach's left. Frazee against Pierce, a pair of number 16s. Norfolk wins it. They do not clear it. Pierce gets it back. Backhanding it into an open corner. Chouard first on it there, around the end boards. Kyle Shapiro pinches in from the blue line to hold it in. He'll try the near side wall. Dines chips it into the corner, looking for Eberle. Knocked away by Gage for Pierce with a steal. Pierce's pass, however, tipped away by the Admirals. They'll skate out 2-on-2. Cook with Frazee. Cook gains the blue line, looks for a trailer. Blocked by Jacksonville, cleared to center. Shapiro tried to send Elgin Pierce on his way, couldn't do it. Loose in the neutral zone. Jacksonville is on the puck. Pierce's pass deflected away. He keeps it in the zone, however. Elgin Pierce into the corner looking for Tyson Fawcett. Jordan Apt is ahead of him. Tanner Eberle stepping in. He gets the puck away, looking for Fawcett. Angeli gets it off the boards, towards the blue line and out. Shapiro couldn't hold it in. Might be icing. Yeah, they'll call it icing against the Admirals. 14:41 to go in period number 3. The Icemen looking for what would be a pivotal insurance goal here. Love to see that cushion in the third period. They don't want to be biting their fingernails the rest of the way. Cam Critchlow on the draw against Thomas Frazee. The Admirals again have to keep the same 5 skaters on the ice because of the icing call. Critchlow trying to win the puck back to Tim Daly at the right point. Garrett Hunt is in the slot. Jimmy Lodge is along the far side wall. Admirals take it. Around the boards at the blue line, held in by Daly. Score! Tim Daly has done it again! A wrister from the right point through a screen. Richenbach never saw it. Inside the far post and under the bar. Tim Daly comes back to haunt his former club yet again. His second goal of the night, his second goal as a Iceman in the season. Both of them against his former team here in Norfolk. And there is that insurance goal. Tim Daly gets it. I don't think it was touched by anybody on the way. Time of the goal at 5:24 of period number 3. Huge goal. Here's your goal announcement from Joe Massa. So an unassisted goal for Tim Daly. It was Norfolk trying to clear it around the boards, but Daly held it in at the right point. Just throw it on net, but there was traffic in front. Ty Richenbach never saw it. Amazing for Tim Daly that you can go pretty much all season without getting a single goal. And then tonight, he cashes in for a pair, and they're both against his former team. Daly has been a good offensive defenseman. He just couldn't find the net the entire season. So it is a 4-2 lead for the Icemen as the Admirals take it into the zone offensively. Shutt going wide on Lichtenwald. Joseph tried to wipe him out with a check as Austin Lotz just pins his elbow up against the short side post as the Admirals tried to catch him napping up there. But Lotz makes the save and holds on for the faceoff. For Tim Daly this year, this is his 30th game for the Icemen this year. First 29 games, no goals. Tonight, 2 of them, both against his former team. And ironically, the player who he was traded for and the player who went from Jacksonville to Norfolk, Chase Harrison, Harrison did the same thing against Jacksonville this year. The first time Harrison played the Icemen this year as a member of Norfolk, he scored a pair of goals against the Icemen. He has 4 goals for Norfolk this year, but 2 of them are against Jacksonville. But what a huge goal there for the Icemen, giving them a 2-goal lead, still with 13:55 to go in the third period. The Icemen clear into the zone. First on it there is Young, around the wall for Bessie. Bessie hit on the play by Critchlow, but he keeps the puck, drops it behind his net for Michael Young, and the Admirals have a little time behind their net. Jimmy Lodge waiting between the hash marks as Brody DuPont comes up the right side. Backhanded feed, too soft. It's stolen by Critchlow and cleared back in. He'll head to the bench for a line change as the Admirals rip it around the boards and safely out to center. Everett Clark is there. He'll chip and chase, completing the line change as Eberle and Pierce hop over the dasher onto the ice. Young for the Admirals, loses it to Clark. Clark nearly walked in alone. Melanson gets it back. Clark almost stole it from him as well. The Admirals through center ice. They do get it into the zone to the right side of Austin Lotz. Tanner Eberle tapping it into the corner for Kyle Shapiro. Around the end boards for Chris Dines. Dines chipping it up the near side. Everett Clark redirects it out to center. Bessie will play it into his own zone for Jordan Apt. Apt tried to clear in, but it was batted out of the air by Kyle Shapiro. Shapiro goes wing to wing for Dines. Dines up the near side wall. Pierce tries to deflect it away for Eberle. Horn is there to steal it. Christian Horn in the corner. Wrist shot goes right through the crease all the way to the opposite end. Apt with a slapper that is blocked into the corner. Max Cook gives it up to Elgin Pierce. Pierce to the near side. Dines looks to clear. That's held in by Harrison. At the blue line, Frazee holds in for the Admirals. Frazee's pass picked off by Eberle. Pokes it ahead for Elgin Pierce. He's going to skate 2-on-2 with Clark, but they just need a line change. Pierce now over the blue line. He'll stay on the ice, as it turns out. Pierce behind the net for Bobby McIntyre, who just came onto the ice. He has fresh legs. Bobby McIntyre in the high slot. Turnaround wrister from 45 feet away. Stick save is made by Richenbach. Lichtenwald holds it in. Behind the net, it's Fowley. Wraparound attempt from McIntyre. Richenbach with a save. Rebound for Cook for Norfolk. At the blue line, poked away and out to center ice. Daly gets it right back for Fowley, then for Lichtenwald. For McIntyre, goes to his backhand, denied. Loose puck. Jacksonville with a backhander that can't get it on net. Score! Bobby McIntyre makes it 5-2. McIntyre banked it off Ty Richenbach. He was behind the goal line, but he knew Richenbach was out of position, and he was able to stuff it inside the short side post and knock it off. Richenbach skating into the net. It's 5-2, Icemen. 8:25 is going to be the time of the goal. Relentless pressure here from the Icemen as Bobby McIntyre gets his second goal of the night and his 15th of the season. And Jacksonville's playing a marvelous third period. We'll bring you down to Joe Massa again for your goal call.
Second of the game, scored by number 22, Bobby McIntyre.
Assistant number 19, Cody Fowley. And number 21, Eli Lichtenwald. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 25 seconds. Once again, Iceman goal scored by number 22, Bobby McIntyre.
So there it is, McIntyre, his second of the night, his 15th of the season. As Jacksonville gets another steal in the offensive zone. This time it's Jimmy Lodge looking for Garrett Hunt. Glove save made by Richenbach. He will hold on and take the face-off. McIntyre from Cody Fowley with his third assist of the night. Eli Lichtenwald also getting an assist at 8:25 of period number 3. The Icemen now lead 5-2 over the Norfolk Admirals. We will take a break and return in just a moment. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
A cool change is in the air, and professional hockey is back in Jax. The Jacksonville Icemen are scoring goals and thrilling fans all season long. Tickets start at just $10 for an incredible game day experience. Come on out to Veterans Memorial Arena. Feel the chill of winter and watch the puck drop. The legacy begins now. JacksIceman.com.
You ever wish there was a place that had great rates and all the financial services you need without all the fees and hassles?
Dude, there is. Community First. Great rates, great mobile app, and free checking.
You ever wish you got smaller ear gauges?
Nope. New year, fresh start. Refinance your car loan and get up to $150 cash back. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org or stop by a branch near you.
I look good.
Love where you bank.
It is 5-2, Jacksonville extending their lead back to a 3-goal cushion. That's where it was for a few minutes in the first period. And they've got that 3-goal lead right back after a pair of goals from Tim Daly and Bobby McIntyre. For each of them, their second goal of the night. Jacksonville with an offensive zone faceoff. Fawcett is tripped up, no call there, but they do keep the puck in the zone. Eberle to the left of Richenbach. Picked off by Norfolk, and skating out of the zone is Grant Bessie. He's got a ton of speed, goes wide on Shapiro, puts a wrister high and wide at Karams all the way back to the Norfolk line, where Michael Young plays it for TJ Melanson. Tyson Fawcett into forecheck on Young, takes the body on him. Melanson for the Admirals, back into his own end for Young. Fawcett skates on by as Michael Young plays it cross ice, back from Melanson. Through the neutral zone, shifts around Clark. He's over the blue line, going wide. Centering feed is blocked. Save made by Watts. Rebound, score. Grant Bessie makes it a 5-3 game, and this one is far from over. There's still 10:09 to go. Grant Bessie with his 25th goal of the year. One of the league's leaders among rookies for points. Grant Bessie makes it a 5-3 game at the 9:51 mark of period number 3. So again, this game still has some work to be done for Jacksonville to get the 2-point victory. Looking for assists on that play is going to go to Thomas Frazee as well as TJ Melanson. So the Icemen do still have a cushion here, but might squeeze the sticks a little bit more now as Austin Watts makes a glove save from center ice. He'll take the face-off. Draw will be to his right. Lichtenwald against Cook on this face-off. As the Icemen look to finish the job here in the final 10 minutes of this game. Just past the midway part of this third period as the puck drops. Admirals keep it in the zone. Piacentini against Collier. A pair of diminutive players here as the Admirals keep it in the zone. Max Cook with Tim Daly defending. Cook on his backhand. To the blue line we go for Harrison. Rister save is made by Watts with the right pad. Rebound for Collier behind the net. Collier steps away from Piacentini. Long outlet pass held in by Harrison. No, now they're going to say it's offside. What a weird call there as the linesman, Logan Belgraf, originally waved off saying that was no offside, then put his hand up and said, yeah, actually it is offside. It helps Jacksonville, I'll take it. Too close to call from up here. Just found it curious that Belgraf actually made both calls there. TV timeout, we'll take it with him. Again, it is Jacksonville 5, Norfolk 3. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
We are back at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you on JacksIcemen.com and ECHL.tv. 5-3 is your score with 9:25 to go in the third period. The Icemen have led throughout. The lead has been anywhere from 1 to 3 goals. Currently, it's right in between. We'll split the difference at 2. Face-off is to Austin Watts' right side. Critchlow against Frazee. Frazee wins it. Bessie with a drive. Denied by Watts. Rebound into the corner. Held in by the Admirals. Christian Horn driven into the glass by Kyle Shapiro. Gets the puck free. Looking for Lodge. Off the boards for Critchlow. Taps it out of the zone. Melanson beats Critchlow to the puck and moves it back into the Jacksonville end. Austin Watts will play it. Are we going to have an offside call after all? Looks like they're going to call it offside against Norfolk. So a face-off will come just outside the Admiral blue line. That's where the pass was made. 9:06 to go in the third period. Pierce, Eberle, and Fawcett are your forwards. Jacksonville wins the draw. Eberle is able to redirect it in behind the net of Richenbach. Richenbach around the wall. It comes to Joseph at the right point. He'll just play it behind the net for Fawcett. Tyson Fawcett tapping it for Tanner Eberle. Eberle got hit hard from behind by Pompeo. Elgin Pierce holds it in for the moment towards the blue line. Thibodeau not able to hold it in, but he does get it right back, and he forehands into the zone. Eberle gives chase against Apt. Eberle with a body check on Apt. Puck comes free, but it belongs to the Admirals. Chase Harrison through the neutral zone as Eberle is slow to get up in the other direction. Meanwhile, it's Norfolk. Angeli in the slot. Cross ice for Pompeo. Right through the crease, right over the goal line, but no goal. It went right across the goal line, parallel to the goal, and stayed out of the net. Norfolk had a golden opportunity to cut this gap back to 1. The pass originally, I believe, for Angeli, not entirely sure. But if that puck was on his forehand side, he had a wide open net. But the pass was on his backhand and he couldn't get it back to his forehand. The Icemen fortunate to keep their 2-goal lead here as the Admirals put it right through the crease. Slid right across the goal line from post to post. The Icemen win the faceoff. Collier for Fowley, who will redirect in and chase it himself. He's first on the puck in the right wing corner. Fowley for McIntyre. This line has been so good tonight, along with Eli Lichtenwald. McIntyre has 2 goals and an assist. Cody Fowley has 3 assists tonight. And they're going to freeze the puck and get a whistle. Almost never see that anymore, where the puck is just tied up in skates. And the referee decides to blow the whistle for a faceoff. About 99.9% of the time, they will just say, move the puck with your legs. If you fall down, that's a different story, but caught in the skates, they'll tell them to play on typically. Not this time. It does result in an offensive zone faceoff here for the Icemen, with exactly 8 minutes on the clock in the third period. Jimmy Lodge on this faceoff as the Icemen get a line change. Puck goes to Critchlow trying to get it free. It goes to Garrett Hunt. He can't get it the handle either, and it belongs to the Admirals. 3-man rush. Horn over the blue line. They are onside. Horn tossing it into the corner. Shapiro gets it loose for Dines. Back for Shapiro. Knocked away by Norfolk. Horn looking for Melanson. Taken down by Critchlow. Loose puck for Garrett Hunt, then for Chris Dines. Safely tossing it over the head of Melanson and out to the Norfolk end. Young's lead pass for Horn. Can't gain the zone. It's held in by Shapiro. Good outlet pass for Hunt. Hunt is over the blue line. Drop pass for Lodge. Walks in, goes to the backhand. Can't get the shot away. Still has control, however. Looks for a trailer. It's Hunt with a wrister in a screen. Save is made. Rebound just trickled wide of the post as Lichtenwald got a piece of it along the way. The Admirals get it back. They are the ones moving into the offensive end. Save made by Austin Watts on the wrister from Young. And the draw will be to his right. 7:06 remaining in the third period. Jacksonville still leads 5-3. Updating other scores. Orlando still has the lead in Florida. 2-1 is the score with just 2 minutes left in that game. Not good news there for Jacksonville. What is good news is the Greenville Swamp Rabbits are still trailing in Fort Wayne. They are trailing 3-1. Still 15 minutes left in that game. Icemen win the faceoff. Defensive zone faceoffs especially very important here for Jacksonville. They get the puck into the zone. It's Thibodeau over the blue line. Offside is going to be the call. Lichtenwald stepped in ahead. So we'll bring it outside the Admiral line here. Shots on net overall, 29 for the Icemen, 26 for the Admirals. In this period, Jacksonville has 6. Norfolk has 7. Lichtenwald, McIntyre, and Fowley are the forward line. Eli Lichtenwald is getting regular minutes now. He's been a 10th forward for a good portion of the season. Not tonight, and he's earned these minutes. He's played very, very well. Icing against Norfolk right off the draw here. So the Admirals have to keep their skaters on. I think Jacksonville will do the same. They don't have to, but they will choose to. Lichtenwald at center. Bobby McIntyre on the near side glass. He has 2 goals tonight. Cody Fowley is in the slot. He has 3 assists tonight in his home debut. Lichtenwald will try and win the draw back to Brendan Collier at the left point. It goes to the glass. Admirals on it. Trying to clear, but it's held in by Tim Daly. He also has 2 goals tonight. Daly for McIntyre, and then into the right wing corner. Lichtenwald gives it up Admirals look to clear. Collier pinches in and holds it in the zone. Collier for Fowley. Back to the blue line, just over the line. Daly gets it back. Soft shovel pass for Lichtenwald, who will forehand in. Fowley gives chase against Gauze. Gauze around the wall for Cook as Fowley again takes the body. He loves playing physical, this Cody Fowley for Jacksonville. In the neutral zone, it's Fowley over the blue line, onside. Slap shot, blocked, and man, did Gauze feel every bit of that one on the blocked shot. Jacksonville tries to get it in the neutral zone. Instead, it's shut for Norfolk. Shut around one man as Rister goes well wide to the short side. Comes off the end boards for Piacentini. Chris Joseph unable to get control behind this net. Centering pass, Lotz with a save right on the goal line. They're going to say no goal as Austin Lotz was deep in his crease and made the save with half his body in the net and the front part of his body just over the line. Jacksonville still holding on. 5-3 is their lead. 5:50 to go as we take our final media timeout. We'll be back. You are listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Back with you at the Jacksonville Veterans Memorial Arena. The Icemen with a 5-3 lead over the Norfolk Admirals. 2 goals from Tim Daly, 2 goals from Bobby McIntyre, 1 goal from Tanner Eberle tonight for Jacksonville. As the Icemen look to get out of the cellar in the South Division tonight, it is looking good for them right now to do exactly that. Face-off will be to Austin Lotz's right. Cam Critchlow taking this draw. Both him and Everett Clark are usually the ones counted on the defensive zone for important face-offs. It's Thomas Frazee for the Admirals. He'll try and win it back to the top of the circle for Grant Bessie. Bessie has scored in this third period. Still waiting for the drop of the puck. Finally down, and it goes right to Bessie. He whistles one wide. He's got a great release, but he didn't put it on frame. Goes to the Icemen. Jimmy Lodge plays it off the boards and out. This is going to be icing against Jacksonville. So right back into their own end we go. With a 2-goal lead, you don't mind these icings so much, especially just after a TV timeout. Guys are still fresh out there. Face-off will be to Lotz's left this time. Critchlow and Frazee getting ready for the drop yet again. This time it's Christian Horn at the top of the circle instead of Grant Bessie. Right-handed shot in Horn instead of the left-handed shot in Bessie on the opposite face-off. Critchlow does win this draw, and the Icemen get it out to center rather easily. Chris Dines tries to kick it ahead. It goes to the Norfolk line. Young plays it wing-to-wing for Melanson. Bessie tips it away for Christian Horn. 3-man rush for Norfolk. Wrist shot blocked and cleared away into the corner by Kyle Shapiro. Shapiro skates out to center ice, tries to gain the red line. Back checking is done, but the Icemen get it right back. Critchlow with a simple forehand in and a line change here for the Icemen. 5:05 to go in the third period. The Icemen lead 5-3. Loose in the neutral zone, and Jacksonville is on it. McIntyre clears in. Young against Lodge behind the Norfolk net. Lichtenwald tries to kick it loose, gets it onto his stick. Turnaround shot saved by Richenbach. Eli Lichtenwald getting much more confident with his game. Face-off will be in the Norfolk end. Jacksonville now up to 30 shots on goal, and look at this crowd tonight. 7,586. Wonderful crowd tonight. Wonderful crowds all season long. And as you listen to the noise meter here, they are up on their feet tonight. They've been coming loud and proud all year long, win or lose. It's been a great inaugural season for the Jacksonville Icemen on and off the ice. as Jacksonville has the puck in the zone. McIntyre getting it loose for Lichtenwald. Behind the back pass, nearly set up foully, but it was picked off by the Admirals and played out to center. Jacksonville gets it right back, trying to backhand into the zone. The Admirals get it and play it to the red line. Daly slams it around the wall, over the glass, and out of play. We'll bring it into the neutral zone with this face-off. The officials deciding where they're going to drop the puck. It's definitely going to be in the neutral zone somewhere. I believe outside the Admiral blue line. 4:27 on the clock here in period number 3. Norfolk through the neutral zone. They'll wrist it in on net from the red line. Save is made by Lotz. Rebound played off the boards and out by Everett Clark. Pierce gives chase against Jordan Apt. Apt backhands it off glass and out to the Jacksonville end. Tanner Eberle is first on it there. Long lead pass for Elgin Pierce. Connects 2-on-2. Pierce gives it up to Young. Young plays it to center ice. Chris Joseph clearing it right back in. Comes around the wall and all the way out to center. Goes off a stick and lands in the Admiral bench. Norfolk's head coach, Robbie Fatorik, tosses it over the glass and into the crowd. Robbie Fatorik's son, Sam Fatorik, in the span of about 2 months was 1, named into the ECHL Hall of Fame, and 2, signed with his dad for the Norfolk Admirals, but he's not playing tonight. Body not quite in game shape. He hasn't played in 2.5 years. But he decided he wanted to play for his dad. That's what he's doing, just not tonight. Norfolk wins the draw in the neutral zone, but a poke checked away by Jacksonville, and Lodge gets it over the blue line. Drop pass for Garrett Hunt. Hunt plays it off the boards for Daly. He does an excellent job just to keep it in the zone, trying to play it behind the net. The Admirals work it around to the near side wall. Frazee gives it up to Critchlow at the blue line. The Admirals get it right back. It's Christian Horn 2-on-2. Collier defends on Horn. Lead pass. Bessie on the backhand. Save is made. Rebound played behind the net by Collier. Daly tries to tap it away from Horn. Down to 3:20 to go in the third period. For the moment, Ty Richenbach is still in his net. We'll see if it stays that way as Critchlow gets tripped up by Bessie. No call there. The Admirals with a pass to the blue line. Chouard. Save made by Watts with the glove. Crowd loves it as Watts was able to see it all the way. Austin Watts just making the flight from Winnipeg, Manitoba today to play in this game tonight. After being sent back down from the American Hockey League to the ECHL, Watts did not get any playing time up there in Manitoba, but he did get some valuable experiences. Icemen goaltender Jamie Phillips is still up in Manitoba, and he's been getting the lion's share of the work for the last week or two due to some injuries up there. Face-off is to Watts' right. He's made 27 saves on 30 shots tonight. McIntyre will have to take this face-off for Jacksonville against Shutt, and Shutt wins it. It goes to Chouard. Rister deflects into the corner. Lichtenwald tries to use his body to keep the puck away from Shutt. Gets it loose for McIntyre to an open wing for Chris Dines, who backhands it out to center. Sets up Fowley over the blue line. Fowley looking for McIntyre. It deflects to his stick, so he can't get the shot on goal, but he does still have possession. McIntyre wheels it around the end boards. Chouard first on it there for the Admirals. Norfolk does clear out. 3-man rush for them. Over the blue line is Max Cook. Cook's wrister blocked by Dines. Sends it ahead for McIntyre. Chipping it to an open wing. Taken down is McIntyre by Angeli. No call. Fowley goes after Angeli. No call there either. And now it's Lichtenwald who wants a piece of somebody. Finally some whistles, and I think we're going to have a penalty against Eli Lichtenwald. He was the third man in that exchange, so the referee does not call a penalty for either of the first two situations. Now I'm curious if there's more than one penalty. The Icemen would love it if that were the case. Lichtenwald is going into the box for sure, and I think that is it. So a power play here for the Admirals. That's going to make it that much more difficult. Updating scores in the South Division. The Orlando Solar Bears pull off the upset. They win in Florida tonight, 3-1, getting an empty netter to seal it. So that hurts Jacksonville with Orlando getting their 2 points. It also hurts Jacksonville because the Everblades are going to be pretty angry tomorrow when they host the Icemen. Update from Fort Wayne, 8 minutes to go in that game. Greenville still trailing 3-1 against the Comets. So that is good news for Jacksonville. Power play here for Norfolk. They are 2 for 5 tonight. Jacksonville wins the draw. They immediately clear at the length of the pond. Richenbach is still in net for the moment for Norfolk, but if the Admirals do get possession in the zone, chances are that Richenbach will head to the bench for an extra skater. Melanson, backhand feed for Christian Horn. Horn is over the blue line for Frazee at the top of the right circle. Richenbach is still in net. I'm surprised. Bessie to the blue line. Slap shot by Melanson. It goes wide. Dines looks to clear. Gets it ahead for Critchlow. Out of the zone. Richenbach does go to the bench as the Admirals skate with the puck into the zone. So 6 skaters on for Norfolk as Jacksonville clears it out. Going towards the empty net. I don't think it's got enough juice to get there. Frazee will get to the puck before it goes into the net. It would have been on target, but it was just too slow. Norfolk carries into the zone. Jacksonville gets the steal. Fawcett looks to clear. Can't do it. Melanson for Bessie and into the corner for Horn. Back for Bessie with 1:17 to go in the game. Centering pass deflected away and out of the zone. Fawcett gives chase against Melanson. Melanson on his forehand. Fawcett forcing him all the way back behind the net. Fawcett for Bessie. Cross ice for Angeli. At center ice, Norfolk now for Pompeo into the zone. Final minute of play. Jacksonville leads by 2. They are shorthanded. Fawcett looks to clear. He cannot. Harrison holds it in for the Admirals. To the left circle for Bessie. Wrist shot. Save is made by Lotz. Rebound is gloved by Lotz. And sticks up high after the whistle. Crowd continues to show their appreciation towards Austin Lotz as the Admirals are now out shooting Jacksonville 32-30 tonight. 46.7 seconds remaining in the game. Jacksonville leads by 2. They are shorthanded, so on the ice it is the Admirals skating 6-on-4 at the moment. Faceoff will be to Austin Lotz's right. We'll see if the Admirals call a timeout here. They have not yet, and I'm surprised at that. Oh, I can't. Not surprised. They've already called their timeout. My apologies. The Admirals called their timeout 10 minutes into the game after the Icemen scored 3 goals in the opening 10 minutes. So they don't have their timeout to use here. Frazee against Critchlow on the draw. Puck is down. Admirals win it. At the right point, it's Young with a blast. Right pad save is made. What a play by Austin Lotz. Flashing out the leather with the pad. Admirals still in possession. Bessie, cross ice, deflected in front. Save made by Lotz and Alberga. To the blue line we go for Melanson. Melanson to the right side, it's Young. Broke his stick on his shot. Big break there for the Icemen. Admirals still have the puck with 20 seconds to go in the game. Centering pass, Alberga with a shot, denied by Lotz. Cleared out of the zone. Out of the penalty box is Lichtenwald on the backhand. Towards the open net, hit the post. He gets it back behind the net with 8 seconds to go. Lichtenwald, turnaround, can't get the shot away. Norfolk plays it into the corner, but it's academic at this point as the Jacksonville Icemen have defeated the Norfolk Admirals. 5-3 your final score tonight. And the Icemen are now 6 minutes away in Fort Wayne, Indiana, from jumping out of the cellar for the first time since opening night. Icemen win 5-3 is your final score. We'll give you your 3 stars of the game in just a moment. Pretty easy to tell who they would be tonight. Both Tim Daly and Bobby McIntyre with a pair of goals each. Cody Fowley with 3 assists tonight as the Icemen improved to 19-28, 4-3 on the season and up to 45 points. Norfolk with the loss now 21-28, 5-1. For everybody else involved, this is Arlie Johnson saying goodnight. Your 3 stars are coming right up. Stick around for that. We'll be back with you on Sunday afternoon when the Icemen host the Brampton Beast. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Icemen win. Your final score, 5-3.
Check the video board for tonight's